This is A1 exclusive.
Tell Classic Craig is going down. They mad they couldn't get their point across. Shit, I love the sound. Them sources looking weak, homie. You know we gon' check them out. Flying through your teeth, have my pseudo killer stretch you out. Bring them back, they calling me the puppet master. It's always some strings attached. The pseudo always dies at its source. We gon' see to that. And there you go pontificate. You know we don't believe in that. And I'm bringing reading back. Don't I make this shit look cool? Debaters better keep it cool. Might hit up heavy hitters, have a rule, get at you. Have my scholars line you up, and I ain't talking barber school. Peer review party, bring your paperwork. You showed up to debate with no sources? Man, that's crazy work. Them ad homs that never work. If you scared, go to church. It's your Allah, no more shirt. The versus series poppin', sir. Till DMG is going down. They mad they couldn't get their point across. Shit, I love the sound. Them sources looking weak, homie. You know we gon' check them out. Flying through your teeth, have my pseudo killer stretch you out. Bring them back, they calling me the puppet master. It's always some strings attached. The pseudo always dies at its source. We gon' see to that. And there you go pontificating. You know we don't believe in that. Tell Ratchet Craig is going down. They mad they couldn't get their point across. Shit, I love the sound. Them sources looking weak, homie. You know we gon' check them out. Flying through your teeth, have my pseudo killer stretch you out. Bring them back, they calling me the puppet master. It's always some strings attached. The pseudo always dies at its source. We gon' see to that. And there you go pontificating. You know we don't believe in that. Shift TV 314.
Yo, that was an A1 exclusive, man. My favorite song, man. But welcome to Paradigm Shift TV 314. It's your host with not so much the most in the closet yet again, the one and only elegant Classic Craig. And I'm here today with my master teacher, the last big-headed ratchet scientist that created the white man himself, the one and only Ratchet Craig. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Apologies for the break. Apologies. We had some technical difficulties, but we are here now, and you're here now, so that's all that matters. But yo, what's up, Ratchet? How you feeling today with this blockbuster that's gonna hit on YouTube right now, bro? How you feel, brother?
Man, I'm trying to make a new white man. But you know, I had to take time out, man, to go do this debate, man. So I'm ready for it, man. I'm ready for it.
Yes, sir.
I'm ready for it.
Yes,
I'm telling everybody right now, share this to everybody who, you know, there's people probably forget.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go and get them up in the building, go on so they can see it early.
Yes, sir.
So go on and share it. All the mods out there, share it. And the people who just like this, period. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And get the fans out there. Get the fans out. I heard the fans is a popular thing already in the comment section. Get the fans out.
Yeah, man. This is a blockbuster. This is very, very special, man. I'm really hyped for this debate personally. You know what I'm saying? Two people that have the egos like goddamn me titans getting ready to clash right here on the platform, man. But this is a part of the Versus series, man. This is what it's all about. The Versus series. Our top 10 is packed right now, and I have something called the Invading Incursion going on right now. So we got invaders trying to come in and forcibly take our defending title holder spots. You see what I'm saying? So without further ado, I would like to introduce the man of the hour, the dreamer, the businessman, the father, the flexer, the entrepreneur. I got to give it to the one and only A1 Mr. Rich Son, a.k.a. A1 the Bible Breaker. How's we doing today, Chief?
Amazing. I'm feeling marvelous. I thought you was about to go with A9 first, and then I heard you say the father and flexer. I knew you was talking about me, not him. Let's get it. Let's get it.
Sir. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Cameras off.
Hey, brother, you said it multiple times before. Hey, you wanted a challenge. You wanted individuals that can make you test your mettle. You feel what I'm saying? And here it is right here, bro. It's an individual that is very much so known for being a maniac, a terrorist, a thug, gangster, all these different things, bully, everything. You see what I'm saying? He's known for this. He's worse than Dennis the Menace. You see what I'm saying? But without further ado, I had to introduce this man right here, standing here with the mask of mystery, an illusion, maybe reality himself, a former champion of the Solar Mind Debate League. This man done jumped out of airplanes. This man done diffused C4. This man wants to build the community up and make something wholesome. This man is so
Ladies and
terrible.
gentlemen,
Most individuals hate him more than the one and only Mr. MVP. Hey, it's shocking that he came over here. When the maniac called me at 5 a.m. in the morning, I picked up out of fear, and he told me he wanted A1 Richardson himself. I have to give you the man that no one know who the hell he looks like. But this is all we gonna get, this mask right here. I got to give it to the one and only Anonymous Hebrew, a.k.a. Mr. Prophet himself, a.k.a. Mr. Rare Elusive, a.k.a. Anon, for short. But how we doing there, Chief?
Yeah. Peace and blessings, man. Yeah, I'm already lit. We ready to go. First off, as always, we say all praises to the Most High God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. I'm saying we say shalom to the brothers and sisters that's in the chat. A big hearty shalom to the brother A1 for pulling up to catch this toe tag here this evening. Peace and blessings to the brothers Craig and Craig Law Firm. Shalom to them. Shalom to the boss DMG. Shalom to the secretary Sage. Hey, ain't really too much else to say, man. We in the building. Let's go ahead and get it popping. I'm ready to go. Right? It's been a minute. Let's go. Right? Ain't got nothing else to say. Let's get it popping.
Yeah, let's get it popping. Let's get it popping right here, man. Let's get it popping, man. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this right here is a battle between King Kong and Donkey Kong. You see what I'm saying? Only one will win. Only one. So, without further ado, I'm going to tell you what these two gentlemen are going to be debating about. So, A9 is trying to take A1's spot, right? If A1 loses, he might be out the Versus series, but that depends on the judges and other future debates we have. You see what I'm saying? But we'll know after August how that all goes down. But anyway, like I was saying, they are going to be debating this title. Should we use the Bible as the best plan for liberation of Black people? Now,
hey, Kurt, my fault.
No. One thing I do have to say right here, folks, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is a survival match right here. Anon is the affirmative, and Mr. A1 down here is the negative. But without further ado, we're finna get ready to pop it. But Ratchet, you had something to say, Chief?
It's the standard, man. A9, he would be either affirmative, so he would be doing the first 2 rounds, 10 minutes first, and then, of course, A1 going afterwards, and then A1 go put Anonymous Hebrew in the chin check round, the question answer round. You gonna be put them on the hot seat first. So Anonymous Hebrew.
Okay.
So
All
yeah,
right.
and then close it with A1 going first, you know, and Anonymous going second. So just throw it out there so y'all keep it loud, man. I know everybody at confused. They should know by now, but this how standard rules, man.
Right. But before we start this, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I have to do. Hey, put the big screen on the guy with the beard. But check this out, man. I have to introduce somebody very special, man. Somebody very dear to our hearts. Somebody that most men try to model themselves after. You know what I'm saying? I mean, look at the guys he rolled up and he actually let it up, man. Most people can't do that. So this is the man, the father, the legend, the individual that is known for giving out the pressure, handling the business. They call him the head honcho, the smoke meister himself, Mr. 314, the man of the hour, Mr. I'm finna argue you down and make you break and crack, then laugh and say, get up, man. It's gonna be all right, brother. Get your chest up and stop crying. Mr. Don't look at my wife unless you want to see this fist, the one and only owner of Paradigm Shift TV 314, DMG the poet.
Hey, after that, drop a bomb for myself. Listen, I came up here to wish both of these great debaters luck. Please inbox me, y'all cash apps. Y'all know the drill. This is a standard versus series debate. Both of these competitors will receive $50 in their cash app by no later than this Thursday, possibly within the next 24 hours, but no later than Thursday. If this was a title match, the defending champion would receive $100 and the challenger would receive $50. And I have no doubt that one day soon, both of these individuals will be in a title match, be it the tandem division, the social media title, or the Versus Series world title. That being said, shout out to everybody in the chat. I see my man Cube, still got to schedule that interview with him. Shout out to those who not in the chat, but they watching and lurking in the bushes, all them haters. I got that for y'all. And to everybody else, man, y'all kick back and enjoy the show. This dude, Anonymous Hebrew, is terrifying right now, bringing back childhood trauma from when Jason was actually scary. And shout out to the franchise, the sauce, the Bible breaker himself, A1, hottest song on YouTube. I don't care what y'all say. And shout out to the architects of the Versus series, my man Craig, and salute to the secretary, Sage the Savage, Nobody, GT, Cannon, and everybody else that's affiliated with the team. That being said, man, just wanted to show y'all some love right quick. Y'all enjoy the show. The aftermath, where we gonna come on and talk about it, y'all can get y'all opinions, will be after this, and my brothers will be dropping the link for that, so y'all can jump right over to that once they get through over here. Enjoy.
That's right. Also, I want everybody on Paradigm Shift TV 314 wish DMG and Lady DMG, aka Jam, a happy anniversary. I believe they've been married longer than Sage has been alive. So wish them a happy anniversary for a successful Black power couple. Yeah, you saw what I did there? Yeah, you saw that, right? Yeah. You saw the little elephant thing? You know what? I don't think I should do that. People gonna use the other thing too. But anyway, getting down to business.
It's so hard for me to sit back here in this studio looking at a guy out here hollering my name.
So anyway, let's get down to business. Let's fly like the Hawks themselves. Now, it's on you, Mr. A9. It's your time to shine. You got the 3-minute opening. So let's get it popping. The timer starts when you're ready, Chief. Let's go.
Mic check, mic check, mic check. Y'all can hear me?
You're a little low. You're a little low.
What about now? Check, check, check.
Yeah, you good. You ready?
Yeah, I'm always ready, fam. Let me make sure my screen working the right way.
Yeah, we see it, Chief. We see it.
All right.
We see it. Hold up right
Hey,
quick.
I was gonna say I hear something.
Okay, that was dear old Ratchet. Let me mute my
Hey man, stop playing for your partner. Stop trying to protect your boy. He don't need no help. You know what I mean?
Hey man, let's get ready to go, man. Hey, let's get it poppin'. So, all right, you ready, Chief? Timer starts when you're ready, brother.
All right, y'all ready?
Yes, sir.
Let's get it. All right. Finally, game day, baby. Anonymous Hebrew versus A1, the Bible lover. The question on the table is, should we use the Bible as the best plan for the liberation of Black people? Obviously, I am the affirmative, and I am answering this with an astounding yes. Before I get started, I want you to understand my premise. All right? Had to start my timer. There we go. I want you to understand my premise. That this debate is not about religious ideology, right? It's not about conversion or defending any denomination. Leave your religion at the pulpit and pull up and get a solution-based conversation this evening. My premise is simple. When we strip down all the denominational dogma and all of this other rhetoric, what we need to do is view this debate from a structural, legal, economic system. The Bible provides the best framework for the liberation of Black people. Any attempt to shift this into a theological dispute is a straw man, and it's a distraction from the real issue: how to build sustainable generational wealth for our people. As Neely Fuller Jr. taught, liberation must be addressed at every area of people activity. That includes economics, education, law, labor, politics, religion, sex, and war. The biblical model that I'm presenting this evening takes the blueprint one step further. And I'm going to offer 3 extra pieces of evidence. We're going to give you a time-tested, historically proven structural model that works even when under captivity to remove us out of oppression. All right. Now, what's the dilemma on the table? White supremacy. White supremacy. What is white supremacy? According to York University, white supremacy can be defined as the institutionalization of whiteness and white privilege. All right. And so when we look at this historical and social, political, and economical system and structure that contributes to the continued oppression of Black people, that's what we're going to talk about destroying. Neely Fuller Jr., one of the most important thinkers on systematic oppression, broke down human interaction into 9 areas of people activity. Like I said, economics, so on and so forth. Now, the next thing we must define is, what is liberation? The act of setting someone free from imprisonment, slavery, oppression, and to make sure we get to the point of release. And when we look at that, we're talking about becoming free from the oppression in all of those areas. Now, I have a very simple 4 foundational piece argument. All right. Number 1, modern religion has corrupted the biblical message. So anything that we see, papal bulls, doctrine of discovery, manifest destiny, the Crusades, etc., are all a process of destroying the actual biblical narrative. The second argument that I have, the Bible should be used as didactic literature. I'll be defining what that means. We are not here to talk about religion. We're talking about how to use the Bible as didactic literature. Point number 3, the Bible presents a framework for the liberation in all 12 areas of activity. And point number 4, I'm going to show you a case study with the Village of Peace with the brothers and sisters of Dimona, Israel.
All right. So that's time, A9. That's time. I gave you 3 minutes and 14 seconds. So I have to do the same with A1. Very, 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 very powerful. So A1, the Bible breaker. Is you ready, my brother?
Yeah, let me share my screen.
Share the screen, brother. Share the screen. Share the screen. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, like, share, and subscribe. That was the anonymous Hebrew laying down his premise. Now it's time for our very own Bible breaker to. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hold on 1 second. Share screen. Okay, my screen is sharing.
All right. All right. Let me add this to the stage. Oh, hold on right quick. There we go. All right. Let me know you're ready. We'll start the timer. I got to give you 3 and 14 like I did A9. So, you ready?
I am ready.
All
this
right.
is going to be a yeah, go ahead. Start my time.
All right, let's go. And time starts now.
You know, I came to take his face off, you know. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today I will explain why using the Bible as a tool for Black liberation is not only flawed, but dangerous based on history, psychology, and power dynamics. Anonymous Hebrew could have stated that we should co-opt certain concepts from the Bible or certain ideas and incorporate them into a new plan, but that's not what he's done. He wants to use the Bible in its entirety as the sole tool for liberation of Black people. While it's true that many of us have drawn hope and inspiration from its pages, we must not confuse emotional comfort with practical liberation. Historically, the Bible has been not a unifying force for our people, but a tool of division, control, and colonization. From slavery era pastors preaching obedience to enslaved Africans to modern day denominations arguing over doctrine, religion has often fractured Black communities rather than brought them together. I will demonstrate that using the Bible as our primary path to freedom is not only counterproductive, but dangerously misleading. We must ask what kind of liberation requires us to ignore or cherry pick parts of a text that also condone slavery, patriarchy, and violence. Without selective interpretation, the Bible cannot serve as a consistent, honest guide to Black freedom. And if we need to skip, twist, explain parts away of this, how can we call it our best tool? Throughout this debate, I will support my position with historical facts, legal doctrines like the doctrine of discovery, psychological insights into religious delusion, and examples of how Christianity was used as a tool of empire, not emancipation. Real liberation demands truth, critical thinking, and unity, not the selective use of a text that was once used to justify our oppression. Let us examine the evidence, not just the tradition. Okay? And the flow of my argument will go as this. First, I'm going to go into the burden. Then I'm going to go into the fallacy. I'm going to cover a little bit of history. I'll give the evidence for my claims, and then I'll conclude. How much time do I have?
You have approximately 2 minutes and 4 seconds and counting.
Pause my time.
Okay.
Wasn't this supposed to be a 3-minute intro?
Yeah, you got 2 minutes.
Okay, go ahead. I thought you said something else.
All right, go ahead, Chief. You ready?
Yep, ready.
All right, let's go and start.
Okay, the burden of the affirmative, and I almost should have put this at the end. I don't want him to get any ideas about what not to forget, but here we go. This is how I always put my debates together. Define the best tool clearly. Anonymous Hebrew must clearly define what he means by best. Best compared to what? Other religious texts, political ideologies, secular movements. Best in terms of spiritual liberation, political freedom, economic justice, cultural empowerment. He needs to explain the criteria for why the Bible is better than all other tools. Keyword all. He must prove effectiveness. He must provide evidence that the Bible has been historically and currently effective in liberating Black people, which if it was, we wouldn't still be oppressed. So, you know, I doubt you see that. It'll be cherry-picked instances and not what he needs to cover this burden. He's going to have to show evidence, show the Bible's superiority over other tools. He must explain why the Bible is better than other tools, religious texts, etc. He must eliminate or refute these alternatives to justify the best claim. He must address and reconcile contradictions. He must answer tough questions like, how do verses that condone slavery, patriarchy, or violence fit into a liberation message?
That's time.
He can't just ignore these contradictions.
All right. That's time right there. That is time right there, ladies and gentlemen. Girl. Woo! I can just smell the fire. I can smell it. This is gonna be a grand debate. This is what it's all about right here. This is what the Versus series is all about. Ratchet, where you at, man? You quiet, bro.
Right here, man. I like this. The opening already is it's the standard, man. It's the standards already. I can't wait to get to the meats and the potatoes later on this.
Nitty gritty, man.
Sure, like. Hey, we should have at least about 20 likes right now. So yeah, at least 20.
Yeah,
Let's get that. Let's get it up to 40 and 50, man. Let's get up to 40 and 50 people in the house. Be at 30 something now. So
Paradigm Shift in the Versus series is that pressure. It's extreme over here, man. Diamonds is made not by gentle, just touching it. It's made by pressure. To get the coal and make it into a diamond with that pressure. The Versus series is that pressure. So all right. Going back to A9. You got 10 minutes, brother. It's all on you. Let me know when you're ready, homie. Let's get it popping. Is you ready, my brother A9?
Man, I'm always ready. I'm sharing my screen.
I don't know. You sound a little low, man. I don't know, brother, because people have been saying you've been getting
man,
fat.
Shut your mouth.
Shut your mouth. Yes, Captain. All right. Let's get it started right here. It ain't wise to piss off a guy that can come and get you that you don't even know what the hell he look like. So let's get it started. All right, now let me know when you're ready, brother.
Hold on.
You ready right now?
Trying to make sure I'm where I'm at, where I want to be, and I want to have my clock set up. I didn't have my clock set up last time. I didn't like that.
All right, I got you.
10 minutes, right?
Yes, sir. 10 minutes.
All right, I'm ready. You ready?
All right, and the time starts now. Go.
Let's shoot. All right, let's get to the premise. Make it clear, though, I am the affirmative. He don't dictate to me what I need to prove. It's his job to come and challenge my information. If you want to know all of that, then come and ask it. Come get it. Until then, I run my play. Let's go back to my original premise. This debate is it's not about religious ideology. It's about setting up the understanding that the Bible should not be viewed in a religious standard when it comes to unifying people who can't agree on anything. Now we're going to talk about didactic literature. Why do I hear noise in the background? Pause my time.
Pause the time. Somebody, I'm going to be there, buddy. So let me.
Man, I was only 30 seconds.
Yeah, go ahead. Everybody look like they muted. Go ahead.
We starting from the same place?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah.
All right, I'm at 37 seconds right now.
Right. Cook.
All right, let's go. Now, the first thing I want to point out is even my opponent says the Bible is a dangerous tool when used by the wrong people or by the wrong person, but there are some good things in the Bible. That's what we're going to talk about today. In March of 2023, the Vatican officially came out and declared the doctrine of discovery is not a Catholic teaching, recognizing that it was never biblical, but rather a political tool misused over centuries to oppress indigenous people. As I said, all of these things that he's going to bring up tonight are things that don't line up with the biblical narrative. These are what people did. You can't hold a simple book that doesn't have a purpose, that doesn't have a life and a breath, accountable for what men try to do, right? So that's your first point, number one, right there. Now, the foundational second point that we're trying to get to, and what I need you guys to understand is in a 2021 peer-reviewed study, it showed that the didactic models are intentional frameworks for developing critical thinking. That's exactly how biblical instructions work. So when I'm talking to you today, I'm talking about the didactic model, the model that will allow you to use the Bible as an interpretive skill. Hey, pause my time real quick, man.
Let's get that. Yeah, man. This is the Versus series, man. Anonymous Hebrew versus A1, the Sauce, the Bible Breaker, So
I keep hearing noise in the background. I don't know what's going on, but I keep hearing noise. I'm gonna need that to stop.
I think it's your all feedback, brother.
No,
I don't know.
Nah, because it was there before. But okay, it's good. All right, look. So we're gonna start back up. We're gonna start back up. I ain't had no feedback before. I ain't had no feedback in the background or nothing like that. But all right, let's keep going. Let's go. And all right, I'm back at it. So when we talk about the Bible, it should be used as didactic literature. Literature that we use to help give us instructions. Literature that we use to give us an understanding for how to live out the way that we want to come together, the way that we need to come together as a people. All right. And I'm going to make sure that you understand that when I get to presenting the 12 areas of people activity. But when we deal with didactic literature, it's understand that this shows that the Bible is not just some mystical poetry book. It has a designed curriculum. All right. Do we understand? Do we understand that? So when we deal with didactic literature, it's important to understand that that's how that works. Man, what is going on, bro? Y'all killing me with this. All right. This is crazy, bro. I'm not comfortable with this sound. Y'all killing me with this, whatever's going on in the background. All right. So when we get to this second point, because I skipped over my second point, because like I said, I keep hearing sound in the background. When we deal with, according to the 2025 peer-reviewed study, Verbum et Ecclesia, Proverbs 1:1-7 is not merely wisdom literature. It's more accurately viewed as didactic wisdom. All right. And so this is exemplified when we look at the conversation of the scribal school. That shows, like I said, that the Bible is not just a mystery book, but we can use it for curriculum. Now let's cook. So when we deal with Proverbs 1, we're talking about the diaspora unity, right? So when we talk about the stated curriculum, we're talking about gather ourselves together. The Proverbs, and understanding how Solomon and all these guys use it, is they use it as didactic literature. They use it as instructions, right? Even when we look at Deuteronomy 6:6-7, there's a formal repetitive teaching. There's an understanding of how the Bible is to be used. You understand? So then let's keep going. When we look at didactic literature, continue to look in the Psalms, now we look at intergenerational instruction. So according to the Bible, we're supposed to pass all of our understanding down to our children. We can see this in Psalm 76:5-7. In 2 Timothy 3:16, we see explicit teaching function of Scripture. All Scripture is given in inspiration for God and is profitable for doctrine and reproof and for correction and instruction. So when we deal with the Bible, once again, we use it as didactic literature. Hey, I swear to God, fam. Hey, pause my time, bro. Hey, start my joint over, bro.
Okay, so I don't know where that sound coming from. It ain't me on my side. I think hold on. Hold on right quick. What up, DMG?
What's going on with that noise, man?
Bro, hey, look, man. I want to start my joint over, bro. That's wild.
Hold on right quick. Hold on. I think A9 it was coming from your stuff. I saw them people moving. Yeah, because I saw them people moving down there. I think that's what it was coming from. But we could start it over. That's no problem whatsoever.
Because so like when his time started over, he sounded good, but he said he was still hearing something.
Yeah. So and so the chat was, I think, Coffee and Culture said it was coming from A9. So
but how?
I don't know. I think, bro, does that video move or something like that? A9. Like, does it have any audio connected to it?
Hey, we're gonna move ourselves on the stage when you start. So be mindful of your own time. Anonymous Hebrew, once we do it.
Yeah, but I'm like 6 minutes in now. That's crazy.
Yeah, no, you can start. We're gonna start it off. But we don't know what it is though. But we're gonna remove ourselves from the stage and.
I guess if I hear it again, that means it's me. But
yeah,
like I ran through my presentation multiple times and I didn't have no issue. So I don't know if it's me. It's me. But now that I know what's gonna happen, I'll just start over and I'll adjust accordingly.
Yeah.
All right. From the stage.
That's crazy. Maybe it is me then. That's wild. So I'm starting from scratch.
Go ahead and start it.
Okay,
Your
so
time
again,
is starting.
I hear you. All right, I guess
Well,
it is.
Anonymous, what I was going to suggest is you can be mindful of your time, and Ratchet will too. But what I'll also do is I'll text you when you get closer to the. I'll just text you when you get a minute out of your 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's cool. I'm watching. I got everything set up now a different way. Now that I know what's going on, it's good. But yeah, we'll start over from here. It's good.
Yeah, let us know when you're ready to start, brother. So we start 10 minutes. Classic, keep up with that time, Classic. You got the time.
All right, I'll keep it up with it, no problem. But let me know when you're ready, A9, and I'll jump off. All right, so you ready, Chief?
Yeah, I'm ready, man.
All right, time starts now.
I get my whole 10 minutes, right?
Hold on right quick. Let me restart it. All right, yeah, your whole 10 minutes. All right, so time starts. You ready, Chief? All right, let's go.
Let's go. Yeah, I'm ready.
Time starts now.
All right, according to A1, the Bible is a dangerous tool when used by the wrong person, but there are some good things in the Bible, and I agree with them. Now, back to what I said. In March 2023, the Vatican officially declared that the doctrine of discovery is not a Catholic teaching, recognizing that it was never a biblical operation, but rather a political tool misused over centuries to oppress indigenous people. All right. So when we get to our second point, what we need to look at now is when we look at the 2021 peer-reviewed study that shows that didactic models are intentional frameworks for developing critical thinking, that's exactly how biblical instruction works. It's a liberation curriculum, not just religious ritual. All right. So, and once again, according to another peer-reviewed article in 2025 called the Verbum Ecclesia, Proverbs 1:1-7 is not merely wisdom literature. All right. It's more accurately described as didactic wisdom, exemplified by scribal school. That shows that the Bible is not just a mystery poetic book. It's curriculum designed in a structured, intentional educational design to shape communities' mindsets and skill set. All right. So once again, when we get to the book of Proverbs 1:1-3 talks about the Proverbs of Solomon being something that we use for instruction. Deuteronomy 6:6-7 is talking about formal repetitive teaching. Psalms 78:5-7 is talking about intergenerational instruction. So when we start to talk about how can we use the Bible to fix us, Timothy 3:16, instead of looking at it from the religious perspective, we look at it as didactic literature. All these things can be used and given for God-breathed instruction. Romans 15:4, learning from the recording of instruction. For whatsoever things are written aforetime were written for our learning. Understand this. So now we get to my third point. There we go. I understand what's happening now. So when we get to these 12 areas of people activity, and this is what I've been trying to hurry up and get to. So what I'm going to do right now is run through a whole playground, a whole plan of how we can dominate with the Bible in all 12 areas of people activity. I challenge my opponent to move beyond the religious nonsense and actually address the plan for liberation. All right. Frances Krauss Welsing dissected the psychological operations behind systemic racism, showing how it shapes culture, economics, politics, while her work mapped the problem. The biblical liberation model that I present today offers the operational plan covering governance, economics, justice, and social structure to strategically reverse the systems of racism and white supremacy. All right. So now let's move. Let's get it. Let's finally cook. Point number one, or area number one, community and family. In a 2023 peer-reviewed article, it showed cases of faith-based communities that can serve as powerful catalysts for social change when they partner with academic institutions, right? The Duke Divinity School's Orman Center developed the curriculum combining faith-based commentary and community academic participatory with the research so it can assist the community to move better. So in other words, because of the Bible, it can work with different school systems, work with different interactive literature to give us a model that can work to save our people. We can see this being brought up and talked about in the Bible when it says Zephaniah 2:1, gather yourselves together, O nation undesired. This is how we start to come together. First, remove our religious ideology and come together as a group of people who want to just use the Bible as didactic literature. From there, we can pour framework into the Bible. The Bible does not have to be the only tool we use. We use it as a framework. Understand this. Acts 4:32. And the multitude of them that believe were of one heart and of one soul. We can come together and share group economics. The second point, the second area of people activity
And
is
that's
legislation.
time, A9. That's time right there,
You told me
brother.
I'm only at 3 minutes. You told me I could start all the way over. I'm at 3 minutes and 48 seconds.
48 seconds. Yeah,
I thought I got my whole 10 minutes over. I'm at 3 minutes and 50.
I mean, oh man, my bad. I'm tripping. Damn, I'm tripping. My bad. Keep going.
Oh yeah. Y'all ain't gonna get me off my square. That's fine. Let's go. Right back at it. So I'm starting right now. In a 2020 peer-reviewed study, it examines how ancient Israel's laws were both divinely rooted and socially implemented, functioning as a framework for justice, social order, and communal protection. The law wasn't merely religious rules. It operated as structural governance, protecting the vulnerable and regulating power relationships within the community. Anything that lives outside of that is religious, and we need to get rid of it. Understand that. The study showed that the Old Testament law was not abstract theology. It was legislative framework for the justice, protecting the poor and restraining exploitation. That law is the liberation and subjugation that we need to get away from. The other things. But when we look at how it can be used, it is used to get us out of this muck and this mire, right? So when we look at Deuteronomy 24:14-15, we talk about the wages. Talk about thou shalt not oppress a hired servant or the poor. Right? You shall in no way have unrighteous judgment. Thou shalt not be a respecter of the poor, nor honor the person with might, but you should look at everyone the same. Numbers 15:16. One law, one manner shall be for you and for the stranger. And thou shalt take no gifts blinded, so that way you don't have bad judgment. Right? Exodus 23:8. You shall take no gift or offer blind judgment in any wise. Right? You shall not oppress one another. All of these things are biblical language. Now let's move to economics, right? In a peer-reviewed journal, theology journal, Economics and Christian Review, we understand that it is abundantly clear that biblical economics is about stewardship, justice, and trade, and generosity towards the poor, not the capitalist, not the greed, not the socialist, but to look out for the poor. So when we look at stewardship, Deuteronomy 23:19 talks about thou shalt not lend upon usury to thy brother, nor money, usury, victuals. But guess what? To the stranger, you can give usury. So this means that we can practice group economics with ourselves or with each other, and then go and give interest to our oppressor. So when we unite and use the Bible as didactic literature, we start to learn all of these things. Wealth gotten by vanity shall be diminished, right? This is in Proverbs. We learn in Genesis that the Lord, he looks at the man and he took the man and put him in the Garden of Eden to dress it and to keep it. That means we are to be good stewards over everything, right? So when we keep moving, all of these different verses, Leviticus 19, Proverbs 11, all of these different, Deuteronomy 15, Proverbs 19, Leviticus 25, Proverbs 22, James 5:4, all of those things are going to teach you how to use economics. Now let's move to education. 2024 reviewed study here shows that religions find that scripture-informed natural law provides a moral framework for legislation and for growth that advances justice and equity in pluralistic societies. Pluralistic societies means societies that have different viewpoints. So that means you can view this as didactic literature and unite all of us with different viewpoints, right? This is what Deuteronomy 16 teaches. This is what Proverbs 29 teaches. This is what Isaiah 1 teaches. This is what Romans 13 teaches. This is what James 2, 8-9 teaches. Now let's talk about politics and election, right? In 2023, there was a peer-reviewed article that talked about the Old Testament theocratic governance, right? Like Nehemiah's leadership is the blueprint for nation building, rooted in divine justice, not power grabs, not biblical governments for liberation, and not a religious takeover. Anything that looks like that is not of the Bible. We get this in Exodus. We see this in different parts. Now let's move to agriculture. All right. Now, 2016, there was a peer-reviewed study that showed Jeremiah 29 makes a clear understanding of planting gardens. So what we're told in the Bible is when you go into captivity, plant gardens and marry your daughters and eat the fruit of them. This is talking about being agriculturally self-sufficient. Take ye wives and begat daughters for yourself. This is talking about endogamy or practicing marriage within your same group. Jeremiah 27 talks about the peace of the city, meaning we don't want our cities to be all messed up, so that way we continue to earn and continue to work together. All of these different verses that I'm clicking through right now show us how to get to that point. Now let's talk about health. In 2018, we see Daniel 1 refusing to use the food of Babylon, right? So if you want to get out of that, now we're talking about health. How do you eat? How do you live? And what you put in your body, these things kill you. Moving on to entertainment. When you get to there, we see another peer-reviewed body that talks about how we should entertain ourselves through music and through dance and through stories. All of these things are going to give us cultural understanding, cultural relevance. Psalm 149, Deuteronomy 31, Psalm 78, all of those things teach you how to use all of those things to bring culture to your community. Labor and industry. Peer-reviewed 2020 study by Brill shows us that the deportees were often settled in villages and named after their place of origin, such as the Yehudi, and many Judeans engaged in skillful professions, meaning we're encouraged to be skillful with our professions while still right here in captivity. This is how we use the Bible to overcome. Acts 7 teaches this. Jeremiah 29 teaches this. War, insecurity. And this will be the last one I touch, and then I'll deal with the rest on my next go-round, right? In 2024, there was an article that says the study justifies the ordeal of just war ideology rooted in justice, not conquest. So even when the brother tries to bring up the slaves and the conquest, these are what we call geographical wars. But to say that the Bible told you that you were supposed to go out and colonize the entire globe, that is a falsity. That is a farce. No way is that what the Bible taught you to do. So when we look at this, the Bible is not the problem. It is man. It is religion. It's the ideology that man has imposed upon us. This is why the Catholic Church apologized for it. So what we understand now, and even when I get to this next one, because you'll see it, Daniel 1, Nehemiah 2, Esther 8, Esther 9, all of these different things told you how to use the Bible as a tool to attack racism and white supremacy. As I said, the Bible is the framework. The brother makes you want to think that I want to use only the Bible. The Bible is the framework, and we filter everything else through that. I yield the rest of my time. I got 2 seconds left. See you in a minute.
All right. That is the anonymous Hebrew right there, folks. Coming in with the fire as always, as usual. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, indeed. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, apologize for the mix-up in time. Apologies for that. Now, let's get on to A1. Mr. Richardson, is you ready, sir? Are you there? You're on mute, Chief.
Let's go. I'm trying to wake up, man. I need some coffee, man. You're putting us to sleep with that, man.
The man say he needs some coffee. He needs some coffee. Never got that coffee, that Starbucks coffee. That mug gross. But anyway, let's go on ahead and get to it, brother. You ready to share your screen, bro?
Yeah, little Dunkin' Donuts. My screen sharing.
All right, let's add it to the stage. And hold up, right quick. Let me remove what A9 had.
I never seen nobody get a redo like that before.
Oh man, it was a mistake, a management mistake, brother. Do it for you too, also. You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't even ask. I would have just been like, start me from where I'm at, you know.
Wow. All right, A1. So, are you ready, brother?
Let's get it. I'm ready to go.
All right, and your time starts now.
Okay, we are on to the fallacy. Now, this just set the record for the fastest knockout and paradigm shift TV 314 history. A9 came in on a fallacy surfboard, and now we're going to take him out to deep waters to see if he can swim, okay? First of all, he came in on a fallacy. The whole debate topic that you're picking, is this the best tool? Should we use this as the best tool? This statement implies that the Bible is the best tool for liberation, ignoring the other effective tools like education, political activism, economic empowerment, or secular philosophies. It presents a limited choice where multiple options could coexist or be more effective. He made the title, and his title is a false dilemma. It presents one tool for the job, when we know most times it takes multiple tools to get a job done. To fix a sink, a C-clamp may be the best tool, but in order to get the job done, it takes a wrench, a screwdriver, and a C-clamp, and an Allen key sometimes. The Bible would be the C-clamp, and liberation, i.e. fixing the sink, would be impossible without all of the combined proper tools. He has a Messiah complex for the Bible, and that's going to be his downfall today. The second fallacy, an appeal to tradition. He assumes something is the best, clearly because it's been used in the past before. And what you just saw, the whole first round, was him cherry picking. This is another fallacy that you're going to see throughout this debate, and I want the judges to recognize this. Only citing verses or stories in the Bible that support liberation while ignoring those that condone slavery, patriarchy, or violence. This selective reading ignores the Bible's full context and complexity, weakening the argument's objectivity. Okay, let's get into some history. The doctrine of discovery. Okay, the doctrine of discovery is the legal and philosophical framework that historically gave the U.S. government the legal title to land occupied by indigenous people, the land we're standing on today. Okay, there is no separation between church and state. How do we reconcile this? What are we trying to break free from? You haven't even clearly defined that for the people. Okay, but if we start here, what we're fighting is a Christian doctrine that gave these people the title to the land and all of the resources on it. Let's keep moving. The doctrine of discovery, issued by Pope Alexander, justified European colonization of non-Christian lands, basis for U.S. property law in Johnson Mintosh, 1823. Okay, there is no separation between church and state. It's an illusion. It's all an illusion. Here's a source for this. Native America Discovered and Conquered, Robert J. Miller. Okay, in this, Miller explains how the doctrine of discovery was adopted into U.S. law. This is a Christian doctrine issued by the church, now signed into U.S. law that gives them title to the land today. There is no separation between church and state. It is all an illusion. If you are fighting your oppression, you are fighting Christianity, whether you know it or not. Let's continue. Another source for this, University of Texas Press, Tribes, Treaties, and Constitutional Tribulations. This book explains how the U.S. Constitution and federal courts rely on doctrines like the doctrine of discovery to deny full land rights to indigenous nations. It shows that title was assumed by European powers and then transferred to U.S. government through legal continuity. Let's go. For all my law heads out there, American Bar Association, I'm just beating them over the head with the same thing because this is something that he can't get away from. The ABA, American Bar Association, writes, the doctrine of discovery is a concept of public international law expounded by U.S. Supreme Court in Johnson Mintosh, used as legal justification for colonial dispossession of sovereign indigenous nations. Okay? He keeps saying that we need to adopt what is literally holding us back right now. Okay? Let's keep it moving. The doctrine came from the papal bulls in the 15th century. The doctrine was laid out in a series of papal bulls or decrees. The first one was issued in 1452. They authorized colonial powers such as Spain and Portugal to seize lands and subjugate people in Africa and the New World as long as the people on the land were not Christians. What are you trying to liberate people from? You need to clearly define that for the people. Are you trying to liberate people from oppression? Or are you just trying to liberate us into, are you trying to liberate us back into integration? You know, you just want everybody to be happy and next to each other. You don't care about the land and the resources, because you can't separate church and state. You have to fight the two together. The best way to liberate yourself is to embrace your culture, not the culture of your oppressors. And Anonymous doesn't understand that. Biblical justification cited in the bulls, okay? He was trying to say that the doctrine of discovery doesn't matter and they was using it. It wasn't no biblical implications. It was just something that a couple church people who was evil came up with. No, they were citing biblical verses for their reasons in this. And here they go. Ask of me and I will make the nations your inheritance. You will dash them to pieces like pottery. May the praise of God be in their mouths and a double-edged sword in their hands. As moral and theological, they quoted this as moral and theological backing for domination over non-Christians. Broader theological foundations. Beyond specific verses, the doctrine of discovery drew on broader scriptural interpretations. The Great Commission, Matthew 28:18-20, in which Christ delegates authority to baptize all nations, was interpreted as a divine mandate for Christian rulers to convert and if necessary, dominate non-Christians. You have us running to right back to what put us in chains and thinking that it's going to save you. The brainwashing that they did on our ancestors is still kicking our butt today. I digress. Let's keep it moving with the information. Scholars also observe that Old Testament narratives such as Deuteronomy 20, 10 through 18, where conquest and eradication of pagan peoples are commanded, formed a conceptual backdrop. Colonizers transferred the biblical promised land motif to justify their sovereign claims over indigenous territories. So you can't cherry pick verses and then ignore this. Okay, let's keep it moving. And this is why we're getting beat up right now, because you can't come out of this. You need to. Our people need you to. We need you, bro. Let's keep it moving. Prophecies about the diaspora and return. Passages like Deuteronomy 28. Can I get a time check? Passages like Deuteronomy 28 describe curses and dispersion for Israel.
Hold up, everyone. I had to stop your time. You had 7 minutes and 5 seconds. All right, but you ready? That was your time check.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. It starts now.
Appreciate you. Let me get back to my screen. Don't even worry about it. Keep it rolling. Keep it rolling. Appreciate everybody who showed up today. Make sure you hit that bell, like, share, and subscribe. I stopped it, bro. If you don't keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Don't all right. I'm just talking while I'm getting back to where I'm at. Prophecies about the diaspora and return. Passages like Deuteronomy 28 describe curses and dispersion for Israel due to disobedience, including exile and suffering. Many African Americans view their history of slavery and diaspora as fulfilling this prophecy of dispersion. Verses about the eventual return to the promised land are interpreted as foretelling a return to their Hebrew identity and heritage. If Anonymous Hebrew really believes in this God, why is he fighting for liberation? This is what your God wanted, right? He is up here faking for the audience right now. He doesn't believe in this book if he's fighting for his liberation because it was ordained. So fighting for liberation will be fighting against what God wanted. He's got more contradictions than a Muslim sovereign citizen eating a ham sandwich. Shout out Apollo Bay. Let's go. Hold on. Pause my time again. I got 7 minutes? That's impossible. Was you timing it, A9?
Yeah, you got about like what? You got about like really 8 minutes and 9 seconds now.
I got you at 8:07.
I'm at 8:07.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have 2 minutes left.
Yeah, you have about 2 minutes left.
Okay. Because I was asking you how much time I had left, and then you said 7 something. I'm like, I wasn't gonna say nothing at first, but I'm like, nah, I'm not about to go into my second round.
Go ahead. So wait. So what? You have what? 8 minutes and what? 8:07.
So I got a minute.
Hey, classic. You making this overcomplicated, man. How many minutes he got remaining, Creed? A class.
On my, I got about like 8 minutes and 9 seconds.
How many got remaining? Like there's like 2 minutes left.
Shit.
1 minute.
My bad.
You said you said you did 8 minutes. You supposed to say you got this remaining.
Okay, my bad. You got 2 minutes, bro. You got 2 minutes.
Classic. Are you nervous or something, man? Like
A9 shook, bro.
Is your knees clicking together? Like A9 threatening you or something, man?
Both of them shook, bro. A9 need a redo.
How much time he got left, and you telling him like what is happening, brother?
All right. You got 2 minutes left, bro. Jeez.
You said you don't drink or smoke, man. You always say that, but then you always do something that make me think you're doing both at the same time.
I got you.
Yeah. You don't say how much time he did already. He said how much time he had left, Craig. You said you got 7 minutes and 5.
All right, bro. Gee. Yeah. So you have 2 minutes left. A1.
Okay. And with that, I yield my time.
All right. Damn, what a debacle.
I want it to flow smooth. I don't want to jump back in like that.
All right. So okay, let's go ahead and get with A9. So A9, brother A9, is you ready, Chief?
Almost. Give me a second.
All right.
This is 10 minutes as well, right?
Yes, sir. 10 minutes as well.
Yeah, we at the bottom, and we coming to the second round, y'all. Both contestants already did their first round. Of course, Anonymous Hebrew is the affirmative, and A1 is the negative. So whatever these brothers, you know, this comes to crush time. This would it usually started right here. This would it started right here.
Right.
Yeah. So like, subscribe, and share out there, man, and let's keep it going, man. Let's keep it going, man. Let's keep it going. Hey, classic. That's why I said you got to do more of these shows, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all hear me? Y'all hear me? Y'all hear me? Mic check.
Yeah, we hear you, Chief.
Hey, hold on. Let me get this out the way.
Okay. All right. I knew it was coming.
Hey, let's eat. Let's cook. Hey, that's what you came. That's what you showed up with. Watch this. Let's go. Now, I'm going to finish what I'm saying. Y'all ready? I'm going to start my time right.
All right. So, hold on. So, let's sync it together. All right. So, time starts now. Go.
Got you. All right. Hey, I'm going to deal with all that he just said at the end of this round. Hey, that's horrible. Fam, let's keep going. The Bible teaches you how to use technology, right? In a peer-reviewed journal, and notice everything that I'm saying is peer-reviewed. He's just doing pontification, which he said he doesn't do. Economics and Christian worldview in 12 Theses, all right? Now, understand, it's abundantly clear that biblical economics is about stewardship, justice, and trade, and generosity towards the poor. This brother said, why am I worried about liberating people? Because in your screen, it said the diaspora and the return, sir. That's why I'm worried about it, and I'm showing you how to do it, and I'm doing a great job of it. Look, the verses in Genesis, verses in Daniel, all of these things teach you how to liberate your people, how to use technology. Now let's deal with the last thing about religion. Even the corruption study admits that there are competing belief systems out there, understanding how to engage them. Isn't this about scrapping? This isn't about scrapping biblical ethics. It's about calling religion into play. All right. It's about testing them against the traditions and standards of justice and integrity. The brother says something about tradition. I'm going against tradition because I showed you the doctrine of discovery is thrown out. It's null and void given to you by the Catholic Church. Right. So now when we move forward, let's understand this. Malcolm says any religion that does not take into consideration the freedom and the rights of a black man is the wrong religion. That's why I told you to move away from religion. I didn't get up here and cape for Christianity. I didn't get up here and cape for Judaism. I told you to use the Bible as didactic literature. He has not addressed any of those points. He hasn't addressed these areas of people activity. He hasn't addressed the didactic literature conversation. He keeps talking about the papal bull, and I showed you in my first slide that the papal bull is ruled null and void by the Catholic Church. So why are we still doing this? Now let's get to the foundational point of the case study. And I'll just sit here for about a minute and a half and talk about the Village of Peace, the people of Dimona who were here for till 1968. Then they went to Liberia for 3 years, and then they are now in Dimona, and they've been there for 50 years using the biblical model. If that's not liberation, I don't know what it is. Now, liberation is a process, meaning they are not completely sovereign yet, right? So anybody that understands this fight knows that we aren't going to wake up tomorrow, the next day, and be free. It causes us to work day in and day out. And how do we do that? I just showed y'all. We get busy in all 12 areas of people activity. I want him to address that. I told you, it's a straw man to sit up here and say that I'm caping for religion. No, I didn't. I told you to leave your religion at the door. It's a fallacy. It's a logical fallacy of a straw man to say that I'm sitting here caping for old traditions. No, I didn't. I showed you that everything about the old traditions are what we need to walk away from. Let's get busy. Like I said, right? When we look at this, and let's get into this round two now, everything that this brother said is wrong. Let's talk about how our arguments intersect. Number one, when the brother talked about, and he spent the whole time talking about the doctrine of discovery, so I'm sorry, y'all, that's all I can bore y'all with. But I promise you, when he comes back from here on out, he's going to do the same thing. He's going to misquote Bible verses. So I want to know how he's exegeting it. But even if he does, understand this. Here's my argument, because like he said, I'm the one that sets the premise. I'm the affirmative. My argument is anything in that book that we want to twist or tweak or remove, it's didactic literature. I'm not arguing from a religious standpoint. The way that we use the Bible to free our people is use it, as I said, as didactic literature, and then now we pour into the framework. Anything that we want to pour into the framework and use to our advantage, then we use. If there are things that when we come together, Y'all didn't get to see my pretty mask. There we go. Anything that we disagree with and we want to come together and use, then we have the ability to do that. Now, let's address some logical fallacies because the brother, he lost his mind a little bit, right? So let's go. I'm gonna get through all of these. Let's first. I don't want to use that one. Gish Gallop, right? So when we dealt with the brother today, what we saw is a Gish Gallop. He is throwing things on the wall and hope that they can stick, and most of them are not true. As I said, the Bible was not the cause of the papal bull. Notice, even when he showed the papal bull slide and he talked about the verses that they quoted, he didn't show you a source. You want to know why? Because when you look at all three of the major papal bulls in the Doctrine of Discovery, they're not quoting the Bible. Now, they're speaking about it, but they don't quote Bible verses in those. What they do is they say the Pope has the authority to make these things. And anybody that understands the Bible knows that that goes directly against the Bible. Christianity has made the Pope God on earth. That goes directly against the biblical model. That goes directly against the biblical model for liberation. That's the other thing. You can go to jail. You're supposed to be killed if you kidnap people. In the Bible, right? In the Bible, if you kidnap and steal a man, you go to jail. So what is he talking about? How does the Bible support chattel slavery? Once again, so now let's look at this. He had an ad hominem, right? Definitely threw some ad hominems out there. I ain't mad at him, no. It's okay. But what he did is this shows you that he didn't have much to attack. So instead, he has to attack me because he hasn't interacted with my argument. I want him to address my argument. He doesn't just get to sit here the entire time and not address my argument. And then the other part is, if the Bible is not presenting the tool, is not presenting the option, I never said that we couldn't take other things and pour it through the Bible, filter it through the Bible. So what is he talking about? I'm saying that all we can use is the Bible. We can't use anything else. I actually showed you literature in the Bible that allows you to deal with everything. Technology, learn while you're in captivity, right? Get the best and brightest and have them learn from things that are in captivity. So this brother is lying to you at this point, right? He said that he said I gave a false dilemma fallacy. Listen to this, brothers and sisters. Listen to this. He said I had a false dilemma fallacy, right? Because he said that I said, oh, the Bible has to be the only tool that we use. Or is it an either or? No, that's the whole question. Is it the best? Meaning, should we use it as the best? That means come with the other things that we should use. I'm not supposed to do the comparison. That's what your job is. You're supposed to show me some comparison. You're supposed to show me a model that competes with it. You're supposed to step up and show me something that I can use. But instead, all day, you chose to sit here and play games and argue something that I beat up in my first slide. And just in case y'all don't remember it, hold on, let me help you go back a little bit. Let me help you go back. Let me help you go. We're going to go all back in the time and showed you how I killed his whole argument from the beginning. Not to mention, I want to see him address how we're going to help and how we're going to grow in all 12 areas of people activity. Also, the brother said that I am not presenting. What are you freeing us from? He never showed us what he's freeing us from. That's a lie. I showed you clearly in the beginning of my argument that I'm talking about arguing against racism and white supremacy, which has attacked and destroyed the entire indigenous people of North America that they kidnapped from Africa. And so our whole goal is to attack that and free that by attacking all 12 areas of people activity. He lied. He lied. He sat there and lied the entire time. So I'm going to show you my first slide. My first slide. What does this say? In March 2023, the Vatican officially declared what? That the doctrine of discovery is not Catholic. It's not a Catholic teaching, recognizing it was never biblical, but rather a political tool misused over centuries to oppress the indigenous people. How then am I caping for the doctrine of discovery? I'm not. I'm showing you that it was wrong. I'm showing you that he doesn't know what he's talking about. I'm showing you that he's arguing a straw man, which is what I told you he was going to do the entire time. The brother pulled up and argued a straw man. I want to see him in his rebuttal round attack my premise. He hasn't. What he's done is stood here all day and said, no, it's not. He's got to show us what to do. And then when I do show you what to do, you can't close your eyes and bury your head in the sand like an ostrich. Brother, it is over. Your argument is phallical. It is laughable. It is horrible. Right? I can't even call it too much more because you're still on the doctrine of discovery. Right? You're misquoting scriptures. I want you to show me, even if you want to say that Deuteronomy 20 and all of these other verses are things that we shouldn't use, then show me what else we should use. And then tell me why, as a people, we can't just decide, okay, we won't use Deuteronomy 20, 1 through 8. There's so much more in the Bible that we can use. If you don't want to use that, then give us something else. And then he keeps talking about, oh, he supports violence. If I go to war, brother, yeah, I'm supporting violence. You sound like a pacifist. If somebody decides to go to war with me, and I want you to show those verses in context, whatever verses you're going to show that I'm not going to be able to attack because you're going to go after me, I want you to show us in context. Because if you're going to say, oh, when we go to war, he wants to be violent, he wants to hit people, you doggone right. You doggone right. You shoot my cat, I'm going to shoot your dog, right? I am not here to play patty cake with racist and white supremacy. No, it is our job to stand up for our people. Now, the way we do that is we operate and we kill all 12 areas of people activity. I've shown you how they work. I've shown you the different models. I've showed you the different way that the Bible attacks it. And what we see from him is Gish Gallop. I've shown you peer review article after peer review article after peer review article. Hold on, I'm looking at my watch. After peer review article. I've shown you at least 15 peer review articles this entire time. And this brother keeps attacking something that I beat up in the first one. That means that he couldn't pass go. So he should not be able to collect $200. I want the judges to understand that. His entire argument is fallacious because he will not interact with my premise. And I've attacked everything that he said. I've shown it to be false. And I told you from the beginning that he was going to create a straw man and he's going to burn it down. And you're going to watch him do it for the rest of the time. I'll see you in the rapid fire or in the
all right,
check.
time. That
Easy.
is time.
Easy.
That is time. That is time. That right there is time, ladies and gentlemen. That was the anonymous Hebrew with the mask on, dazzling and shining. All right, all right, all right, all right. This is what the Versus series is all about. This is what it's all about. Brother A1, is you ready, homie? A1 there.
Right here. It was on me.
Hi.
Let's get it.
All
And it's
right.
fitting. It's fitting that he got one nunchuck in his graphic because he doesn't have all the tools. Has my time started?
Sounds like an add-on,
brother. Hold on, right quick.
This man doesn't have all the tools. He presented you with one option.
Hold up, brother. Hold up. We finna start. Get the time started.
Right.
All right. So, all right, A1. We finna get it popping. Let me know when you're ready. We'll start the time.
Is my screen sharing?
Yes, sir. It says God, Nation, the Holy Wars. You see it? You see it?
Yep. This
Okay.
man that came up here.
Hold on real quick. You ready? You ready for the start the time?
Yep. Go ahead. Start my time.
All right. We start and now.
This man's whole premise was a fallacy one. Let's get into it. Didactic literature. It oversimplifies complex realities into moral binaries. Didactic works often simplify multifaceted issues into clear-cut moral messages, stripping away ambiguity. This tendency is highlighted in critiques that caution against oversimplification and ignoring historical and cultural context when interpreting didactic texts. That stuff you saying sounds good, and to a person who's never heard those terms, they may be impressed with you, brother, but I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Let's get into it. He's moving the goalposts. First, the Bible was the best tool, and we should not use anything else. Now he's saying let's filter other plans through it once I showed that he presented a false dilemma. Okay, he lost right there at round 1, TKO. Now he's backpedaling bad. It doesn't matter what Christian apologists write about the doctrine of discovery being not being biblical. Does that get us the land back from the state who are using this church document? No. So we can debate back and forth. Is it biblical? Is it not? Well, the church used it to take your stuff, brother. So why you debating back and forth? They making money off all your resources, and you haven't moved an inch towards your freedom. That's a Christian apologetic answer to rope you back into where you are trying to get away from. Okay, let's get into it. These people are still using the Bible as the #1 tool for land theft and genocide. That's what we have the greatest evidence for. There is no large amount of evidence pointing to this Bible liberating people throughout history. And that's what this man is supposed to be showing you for this debate. He hasn't met his burden yet. Okay, this is why this win for A9 today is impossible. We have more evidence for people who leave Christianity and the Bible alone, completely liberating themselves, than we do for people who use it as a tool for a successful liberation. You took the affirmative. You didn't bring any evidence for it. If you keep quoting all these scriptures and laws, cherry picking scriptures. I told you were going to see this the whole time. walking, talking logical fallacy. I'm not throwing ad homs. This is an accurate assessment of your debate, brother. Let's keep it moving. He is stuck in this appeal to tradition fallacy and ignoring the evidence that this has never worked. Okay? Let's keep it moving. Where was I at? Religious delusion and false hope. Religious delusion, belief without evidence. According to Sigmund Freud, in the future of an illusion, religious belief is often a psychological projection, a comforting illusion created to cope with fear and suffering. He argues that such belief systems lack empirical support and persist through emotional need, not rational proof. Okay? This Bible promotes passivity. Okay? He wants to get you to cherry pick scriptures. He keeps saying he wants to cherry pick scriptures, then tell you leave your religion at the door. Again, that was the fallacy I told you to watch out for. Okay? This book is dangerous, and in the wrong hands, it can trap you and enslave you mentally. And that's what it's done to us. And without safeguards, you shouldn't be just handing this to anybody with a low IQ. Okay? This book delays action-based liberation. God will make a way. Be still and wait on the Lord. You know, I know he's going to clap back with faith without works is dead, but that's just contradictory text. You have to clearly explain these contradictions and how we get around them. What safeguards are in place so that way people don't keep falling victim to that BS when they read this? Unless you take the plans that you like out of the Bible and come up with a new plan. But that's not what you are promoting today. You are saying the Bible is the best tool. Let's keep it moving. Black liberation. I can't read that. Hold on 1 second.
You want me to stop your time?
Pause my time.
All
Appreciate
right.
you. Let me just fix that real quick. Is it still showing my screen? What is it showing y'all?
Yeah, it's still on your screen. You see your screen.
Okay. So you see me fixing all of this.
Shout out to Sage, the secretary. Y'all don't listen to her in the comments. She don't know what she's talking about. But anyway.
Appreciate you, Sage. That's one of my biggest fans and supporters. You know what I'm saying? Love you for everything you do, man. Keep the fan mail coming. Okay, you can start my time back.
All right, let's start right now and go.
Okay. Relying solely on the Bible as the best tool for Black liberation is a religious delusion, a dangerous illusion that ignores the harsh reality that these ancient laws were written in a completely different time, context, and culture, and often oppose systems of oppression rather than dismantle them. To believe that strict adherence to the Bible alone can liberate Black people today is to reject the urgent need for a modern social, political, and economic strategies that actually confront systematic racism and inequality. What does your Bible say about that? We'll get to that later, though. Can I get a time check as well? The Bible includes patriarchal rules, caste systems, and even harsh punishments that don't align with contemporary ideals of freedom and justice. Clinging to these laws as a blueprint for liberation traps people in an outdated dogma and blinds them to the real work necessary for change. Liberation is not found in ancient scrolls. It is found in bold action, critical thinking, and fighting modern injustice on every front. But that can't happen today because this Bible is currently being used to justify injustices. They're currently using this Bible to justify land theft and genocide right now. We need to get away from this. You haven't addressed that problem. You lose. You lost today for several reasons, sir. You sounded great, though. You talked very eloquently, and we call people like you sophisticated pseudos. You're on the wrong side of an argument today, even though you're very, very bright. Let's keep it moving. Religion divides more than it unites. And he keeps saying leave your religions at the door, but then wants to cherry pick scriptures to tell you to follow. Don't mess with those. Create a new Bible then. Or what are you proposing? That we give out like our own version of the Negro Bible for liberation? That's not the Bible then. That's something that you're creating. You can't cherry pick and gloss over this stuff. Over 30,000 Christian denominations exist. If the Bible were truly a unifying tool, it wouldn't be the source of such widespread theological disagreement. But he wants us to unify under it to get free. I don't see it happening. This theological doctrinal fragmentation makes collective organizing harder, not easier. Example, not all Black churches supported the civil rights movement. Some saw it as worldly and unbiblical. Let's keep it moving. Cherry pick scriptures, which I told you he was going to do. Go ahead and check this book out. Formations of the Secular, Christianity, Islam, Modernity. Liberation theology focuses on selective verses, okay? Ignores verses condoning slavery, patriarchy, and violence. And confirmation bias distorts the Bible's full context. Again, he wants to just take some plan that he says is in the Bible and say filter other stuff through it. So do you mean create a new plan? That's what he's proposing. You shouldn't have structured the title this way if that's what you want to do. You know, because I believe that can be done. You're in error here from the beginning. Every step you took, you know what I'm saying, you were trying to dodge landmines, and again, you blew up in the first round. The Bible, can I get a time check? The Bible lacks practical liberation tools, offers spiritual comfort, not practical strategy. Okay. He quoted a couple laws from Deuteronomy. Again, those laws were written at a different time for a different people, and don't reflect the real world struggles that we're going through today.
Hey, time check, classic. Time check.
I'm right here.
You getting no time check yet for the price.
So your brother, so A1, you got about like 3 minutes left, brother. You got it.
Okay, appreciate you. And one of the biggest Christians that I watch a lot, Cornel West, man, this man can't keep JC name out his mouth. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? No matter his spiritual beliefs, you know what I'm saying? I feel like everybody has information that's valuable. So I check him out. But even he says that, you know what I'm saying, this is a backwards way to go about things. Cornel West writes in Race Matters, over-reliance on religious hope can divert attention from material struggles. Faith without organizing can result in spiritual bypassing. And again, he's going to want to cherry pick the scriptures that say, you know, fight for liberation and ignore the things that say wait on Jesus and all that stuff. And we can't do that. We have to address this text in its entirety. If you're going to say it's the best tool, you can't do that. We can't explain away and try to twist stuff to say it's not as bad as it seems. Like, what are you saying? Like, you started off all wrong, but you just want the Bible to be that ish. And you know what I'm saying? You don't got to do it that way. Confirmation bias again and cherry picking scriptures. The only way we can say the Bible is the best tool is if we're using it to deprogram people from the belief in it in efforts to undo the damage that has been done, i.e. through the doctrine of discovery, not the way Anonymous Hebrews using it. The way Anonymous Hebrews using it, he hasn't addressed how do we get the land back and the title to the land? Explain that. How do we undo the doctrine of discovery, this Christian document that gives these people the title to the land? Is that in your Bible? I want to know. Let's keep it moving. Alternative plans. There are lots of them out here. And actually, let me go back real quick. So you don't got to stop my time. Right here, the future of the world religions, population growth projections 2010 through 2050. Why Muslims are rising fastest and the unaffiliated are shrinking as a share of the world's population. Islam is a good representation of something else that's doing better than you guys right now. They're doing more to liberate themselves than the Christians are through their Bible. You know what I'm saying? They're more militant. They've created a community. They share money together. You know, the money circulates in their community. They got it down. It hasn't gotten in the land back or anything like that. But again, these are examples of things that are happening today that are stronger than your argument.
That is time, A1. That is time. Woo!
Hey, y'all time was weird today, but I feel like you wasn't really timing it. But either way, I'm here for the show.
I was timing it for you just in case. I ain't gonna hold you.
Okay, he was right on the time.
But I got a master D&D and Ratchet be making it look so easy with the time. I ain't gonna lie. But I just gotta say, man, fire around, man. That was
even when you slip, Craig, even when you slip sometimes, you slip up, because we do slip up on here, except DLG. When you slip up, man, you got to kind of eyeball test this sometimes. Yes, and you gotta keep pushing. You can't be all explanatory, brother. And also get them a warning anyway. I like to give them a 2-minute warning, man.
All right. That will be done. But fiery round. But I gotta say this though, Ratchet. Hey man, this feel like a championship debate right here for the world title. I ain't gonna lie, brother. It just give me them vibes. You feel me? It can just be me. I don't know. This is
hey, these two. This the vet over here. A1, and it's the anonymous Hebrew I always knew from back in the days, and I'm glad this brother graced us with his presence, and he get in that ring. I see that he got that ring rust off of him. I see it. I see
that rust off. I mean,
hey man, listen, I just wanna salute myself for Ratchet Craig saluting me and saying that I don't mess up on the time, and Classic Craig understanding how hard it is. Shout out to these brothers for having an excellent debate. I'm going to get out the way because I don't want Anonymous showing up at my door in that Jason mask. I'm not like them kids from Crystal Lake. Jason might have time on his hands. Y'all keep doing y'all thing. I appreciate it.
Peace. I know. Hey, it's that good here. Pop up. It's that good. Hey, but you know what time it is, Street. You know what time. What we show up for.
Time it is. I just want to say shout out to the chat, man. Please get them likes up, man. Shout out to Mr. Vintage. Shout out to Miss Turner. Shout out to Quinn. Shout out to the #1 Heru Consciousness. Shout out to Miss Heru Consciousness. Shout out to the whole fam. Cube, everybody. Shout out to y'all, man. And thanks for coming and supporting Paradigm Shift TV3.
If we forgot you, go and put it in the comment section that we forgot you if you're watching, you've been on here commenting.
Yeah.
Let us know you out there.
Before we get to the best part of the Versus series, that is by every fan I've talked to about what we doing in the Versus series, this is the best part of the Versus series. Shout out to my man Bueller, always in the place supporting. I put out a goal. Let me see if it's still active. It looked like it is. I put out a goal. $5 super chats for each person who hit that goal, who helped me hit that goal. I will do a live stream of your choice within reason. I'm not going to be up here talking about Mike and Mike should date. I'm just not. I'm telling y'all right now, feel how you feel about it. But within reason, I will do a live stream of your choice, or we will try to put together a dream debate of your choice. Those are your two options: a debate of your choice or a live stream with a topic of your choice. $5 super chats. I put that challenge out, that goal out there and forgot all about it. So if it ain't expired, help a brother out. All right, I'm gone. Chin check session.
All right. Shout out to Mr. Cedric Ortega, Pseudo Killer official in the building. Yes, sir. And our champion of the Lions Den division. He got the belt. You know what I'm saying? They smacked JJ across the head for us. So shout out to Mr. Ortega. He said he was in the audience. He was in the audience today. But, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, everybody's favorite round, the round that A1 made famous in his first debut against Lord Banu, the people's champ. Some people call it the Q&A. DMG call it the chin check round. But I like to call it the rapid fire round. Oh, man, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let me explain it. So the last person to go is the first person to interrogate the other person, and then that's that person's turn. They get 3 questions, 10 minutes apiece. It's going to, not 10 minutes apiece, but they each get 10 minutes, all right? But after that, it's going to be fire, man. So shout out to Big Hemi. He said A1 ain't learned yet. Man, Hemi coming in with the trash. Happy 713 day to you, Big Hemi. But anyway, let's get it popping. Ratchet A1 and A9.
Hey, hold on. Shout out to Michelle Turner. You know, I always she on that challenge.
on that challenge.
Yeah, thank you, Michelle Turner. You one of my favorites. So I don't need to say much. Yeah,
very much. It's always a pleasure seeing her. Shout out to Miss Michelle. But without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, and boys and girls, it's time for the chin check round, aka the rapid fire, officially known as the Q&A. Yes, sir. Only here on Paradigm Shift TV 314. All right, let's.
Hey, both you fellas gonna turn on the camera for this, man. This is a request. Y'all don't have to do it. Yeah. I want to see something.
What's the difference? You're not gonna see his face anyway.
Nah, none of us. That's advanced, man. You might get scared, bro. That's the boogeyman.
They finna see you cry. They finna find out what you don't know.
Yeah.
Focus on what I'm saying. I'm saying it ain't no point.
See these eyes. This is how I feel about everything you said the whole time, brother.
I'm glad you in good spirits, even though you just took a butt.
Hey, come on, fam. You got beat up. Let's go. Ask your question.
Man's dope.
All right. So first up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's A1 first. Now, A1 gets 10 minutes. Then after that, A9 gets 10 minutes. So 3 questions for A1, 3 questions for A9. So A1 got
what? 3 questions?
I mean, two. They had two.
No, Craig, you slipping again. 10 minutes. 10 minutes of questioning for A1 to question A9 right now. This ain't no 3 minutes.
Oh, it's a piece. My bad. Okay.
Yeah, 10 minutes. Yeah, he can get out 1,000 questions in 10 minutes. We don't give a fuck. Hey, my fault, Michelle Turner. I'm trying to stop cussing. We don't give a heck.
Yeah, we don't give a heck, boy. All right. So it's on you, A9. It's on you, A1. So let's get it popping. Let's go right now. Chief, let me know you're ready for the time to start.
Okay, you can start my time.
All right, time starts now.
Okay, A9. The Bible is a spiritual book, not a political manifesto. Why do you keep mixing? Why do you keep mixing these up?
According to who? That's the problem. You already made the decision, so that's an either-or fallacy right there. You told me the only way I can use it. Oh,
next
question. I want the judges to notice that you don't want me to answer.
We've had the Bible
already.
for 2,000 years. If
you
it's
don't
the
want
best
me to
tool
answer
for Black
already.
liberation, why did we fall victim to oppression under it?
We fell victim to oppression under religious ideology. We didn't fall victim to oppression under a book. So when the papal bull or when all of these things are passed, they're passed by religious maniacs.
I hope the judges see how
who are misusing the Bible. I'm
how you're misrepresenting the subjugation that we've been under.
I'm not misrepresenting.
Given the data I showed in this debate, how we lost our land, culture, and identity because of this book. We're enslaved under this book and haven't made 1 inch of progress since we've had this book in 2,000 years. Can I get a time, Paul? What are you talking when I'm answering?
Okay, so you say you need a pause.
Do you still want to debate? I mean, but you gotta let me ask my question. I don't need a time pause. I need him just to be quiet.
All right. 8 minutes and 50 seconds, brother. All right, we go. All right, let's go now. Let's go.
Given the data I showed in the debate how we lost our land, culture, identity because of this book, we're enslaved under this book and haven't made 1 inch of progress since we've had this book for 2,000 years because many are docile and waiting on Jesus. How can you say that this book is the best tool?
That's an incredible question. Number one, I reject the fact that you say we haven't made progress. We have. And the reason I say it's the best tool is because it presents didactic literature that we can use as instruction for how to unify while we're in captivity.
I suggest you put that in layman.
I want to understand why why I'm not allowed to answer.
You got to wait till your question to answer. You want to understand something? Can you just wait a second? I just want to understand. Can I answer? That's all. The Bible has been used for centuries to keep Black people chained mentally and physically. Why should we trust it now?
Because we have the ability to take it and use it the way that we need to use it. And I would also say that when you say the Bible,
you mean cherry pick scriptures out of it?
No, that's not what I mean at all.
That's the only way that it can be. That's the only way that it can be.
You didn't even prove that.
That's what you're saying. Okay,
No,
let's
that's
keep it
not what
moving.
I'm saying.
With
So
30,000
that's a straw man.
denominations all claiming to be right, how can the Bible even be called a reliable guide?
That's amazing because the Bible doesn't support any denomination. The Bible doesn't tell you to have denominations. If you read Acts in the first chapter all the way through the 6th,
You're misunderstanding the question. I said with over 30,000 denominations all claiming to be right.
And I
How
answered
can the Bible claim to be a reliable guide?
because the Bible does not support all those denominations. Are you slow, brother? Are you getting upset already? What's the problem?
No, you're not understanding the question, but I think the judges.
I'm telling you how the Bible does not support those.
So you're saying all those black freedom fighters who didn't rely on the Bible were wrong?
Not at all. No.
Oh, so you agree that this probably isn't the best tool?
That's not what I said at all. You asked me did I think that they were wrong.
It's what's inferred. Bro. It's what's inferred by the statement.
Oh, you shouldn't infer.
How can they put that it's caused so many divisions in black communities?
You should ask questions.
Together now.
Because the Bible didn't cause the confusion. COINTELPRO caused the confusion. Chattel slavery caused the confusion. The doctrine of discovery caused the confusion. None of those things are the Bible. Those are what racist white men did to use racism and white supremacy as a hegemony.
False. If it's the Bible, because everybody reads this book and gets a different interpretation. Let's keep it moving. The Bible's world is patriarchal and sexist. How do you expect it to free all black people, especially women?
It's actually not sexist. It is patriarchal, though. We can't say it's sexist because we had women.
Focus on the question, sir.
I'm answering the question. Can I answer it? So we can't say that the Bible's sexist because it isn't. It's patriarchal, though, and the reason it's patriarchal is because it's written in an ancient time period, right? But it also respects women. So when it tells you that we kill a rapist,
okay. So you're not going to acknowledge the sexism. You want to acknowledge the sexism in the Bible. So then, how do you plan on fixing it?
I'm telling you how we fix it. We lean towards the things that lean more.
Oh, so now you are acknowledging it. So now it is acknowledged.
That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm telling you how we fix whatever
I
your
got you right
is.
there. Another contradiction.
Oh,
just like
you're upset.
You're
contradicting yourself.
What about the black folks who reject Christianity altogether? Are they just out of luck?
No, that's why we use it as didactic literature. I didn't cape for religion not one time this evening. That's the funny thing.
When you go to scripture, you're pushing for religion.
No, I'm not. That's not true. That's not true at all. That's not true at all. That's not true at all.
Let's keep it moving. You want to impose a religious framework in a diverse society. Isn't that just another way to exclude people?
No, it's not true. I'm not caping for imposing any religion. I said use didactic literature and leave your religion at the door. You actually said that.
So that's cherry picking scriptures. You want people to take a few strategies out of the Bible, but ignore all the things that are in it. That's not what I'm doing at all.
That's what you wanted. That's what you wanted to say. That's what you wanted to say. That's what you wanted to say because you need that.
Next question. That's not what I said. How do you stop people from cherry picking the Bible to support anything they want, including hate and oppression?
By teaching them proper exegesis, right? And so this is why you go to school. This is why you go to seminary school, so you can learn the proper way to exegete the scripture.
My question again, because that's not a proper answer, is how do you stop people from cherry picking the Bible to support anything they want, including hate and oppression?
By teaching them to properly exegete the Bible. If everyone was taught how to properly exegete the Bible, then they would attack people when they heard the wrong thing.
So you think that Netanyahu and them are just not interpreting the Bible right? For their
1,000,000%. 1,000,000%. They're interpreting it wrong.
You don't think that they're misinterpreting it on purpose? Could it be that they maybe are misinterpreting it on purpose for?
So you agree that they are misinterpreting
oppressing us?
So you agree that they're misinterpreting it?
Let's go.
Got him with his own question.
No, misinterpreting it only in context to the traditional Christian view. But again, who's to say that the traditional is right? And that's something that you guys try to do, which is why we need to get rid of this book because it causes too much division. Thank you for driving my point home again.
Religion causes division.
The Bible says nothing about modern police brutality. How does your tool deal with that?
The Bible does. It tells you if you are in a position of authority that you shouldn't be beating the brakes off of people for no reason. It tells you to have equal just weights and measures. It tells you to not oppress people. It tells you all the people that are in charge. It tells you all the people that are in charge.
It does. So how do those verses? How do you deal with those verses when they contradict verses like how to treat your slave?
That's not a police.
You know, as long you can beat him as long as he doesn't die. But you're saying that it has a. You're saying it has a solution for police brutality, but not for slavery. Let's keep it moving. You're embarrassing yourself right now. You're embarrassing yourself right now.
Well, I'm answering your question. You're
The
asking
Bible.
me
Let's keep it moving. What do you say to the people who read the Bible and came to the exact opposite conclusion as you?
What do I say? What?
Let's keep it. How much time do I have?
Okay, you have 2 minutes and 27 seconds.
If the Bible was so great for liberation, why is systematic injustice still choking Black communities worldwide, even though we've had this book for almost 2,000 years?
Excellent. So first off, we didn't have this book for almost 2,000 years, right? In different contexts, we've been forced with slave Bibles. We were given different portions of it. Then the second reason is because we have white supremacy, right? So this is a white supremacist hegemony ran world. So it has.
When did the Ethiopians get the Bible? What do you mean we had?
You tell me, brother. When did they?
I know when. So you're starting your whole paragraph off.
This is bad question.
Misinformation.
It's a lot of assumption.
You're starting your whole paragraph off with misinformation. You're a pulpit preacher at best on a good day.
I'm not even a Christian, so that's the funny thing. And now we're back to the ad hominems. I want the judges to see this.
At best on a good day. At best on a good day.
Ad hominem.
It's just an accurate assessment.
No, it's really not. For me to be a pulpit preacher, I'd have to be a Christian.
Ad hominem if you feel insulted.
For me to be a pulpit preacher, I'd have to be a Christian.
If the Bible is so liberating, why are Black people still fighting for basic rights in a country built on biblical principles?
Because we have not used it as didactic literature yet. That's the main point. As soon as we decide to come together, like Malcolm even told us, and leave our religion at the door and use it simply as didactic literature instead of playing around with religion,
so we just
and hanging out in religions, 100%.
Okay. Delusions of grandeur. You have a Messiah complex with the Bible.
I really don't.
And you think that it can save us when evidence shows it's done nothing but enslave us, put us in bondage, and strip us of our culture.
I disagree with all of that. This is just
how do you explain the Bible's silence on slavery, abolition, and the civil rights movement?
Actually, it's not. How many abolitionists use the Bible as a tool for them to actually get free? How many slaves use the Bible as a recommendation or a tool for them to get free?
I'm talking about words from God, but we'll keep it moving.
But even the words from God.
Understood the question. How do you respond to critics who say the Bible promotes obedience to unjust rulers, not rebellion?
I would disagree. That's your time also, but I would disagree. I think this is poor exegesis on your part.
Okay. On my side, he got like 12 seconds, but
he can have it. He's
going. A1 gave up his time. That is time, bruh. A lot of fire, a lot of heat, a lot of flames in this, man. Excellent. Hey,
Clarence, tell your ring off. Your 12 seconds. Pay your 12 seconds off, brother.
I turn it off, man. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to everyone. This gives that championship vibe right here. You know what I'm saying? The legend versus the usurper. Love it. I love it. Only here in the Versus series where that heat is. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is time for A9's turn. All right, A9. You got
turn your camera on. Hey, what?
Face some head up, man. Show we ain't afraid of that heat, brother.
Yeah.
I'll show my face during while he asks questions. If he show his face while I ask questions. Oh, that didn't.
Oh, man. All right. Let's get to it. We go do the politics.
Yeah, not a politicking. All right, so A9, is you ready, Chief?
So that actually is a win for me. I want to point that out to the judges. The brother doesn't even want to turn his camera on. That's how bad I beat him up. All right, so
hold on. So let me start your time now. All right.
Okay.
Time starts now. Let's go.
All right. How you doing, brother? You having a good evening? You keep talking about religion. What part of my premise talked about operating in religion?
Oh, say that again.
Okay, moving on to the next question. I want the judges to realize that he didn't want to answer that question. So when we look at the Bible, and I'm showing it as didactic literature, what does the word didactic mean? What's the definition of didactic?
You tell me.
It means good for instruction, good for teaching, good for something that you can use as a framework, right? So, question: if my argument is to use the Bible as didactic literature, why did you keep arguing religion all night?
Because you are promoting the Bible as the best tool, as if it's the only thing we should use, which is a fallacy.
Got you. So, and I didn't say it was the only thing that we can use. I want to point that out to the judges.
You did backpedal.
No, hold on, brother.
I
hold on, brother. It's still my turn.
Say, well,
respect my time. Respect my time.
Like you respected mine, just as much as you respected mine.
Respect my time, right? I'll give you that one. So, but I do want to point out that this brother continues to lie and misrepresent my position. So, the other question: what are the 12 areas of people activity that I spoke about?
Man, I was falling asleep during your presentation.
Got you.
I got it though, but
so
go ahead.
To the judges, he's not
save me time and go ahead.
So to the judges,
down. Do you have a question about what the topic is?
Hey, pause my time. Pause my time.
All right, time is paused.
Pause time.
8 minutes and 18 seconds.
Hey, we need you to answer the question, A1. We need you to
appreciate you. Because I stood in the pocket and answered questions, and this brother keep doing the atheistic shuffle.
Oh, right.
Atheistic shuffle.
So I'm trying to understand, how do I show up? I answer the questions, I give great answers, but this brother keep running all night. I want
you asking questions that are non sequiturs. So I'm saying you go ahead.
Regardless, you got to answer the question, brother. You got. Let's do it, A1.
Yeah, this is the most important part right here. Is make or break.
You wouldn't get judged off avoiding questions, brother.
I'm not avoiding questions. He's asking a series of questions like together, trying to lead up to one big one. I'm trying to get him to get it out. Go ahead.
So I want to make it clear. No, I want to make it clear though. I'm not asking non sequitur questions. I'm literally asking about what's in my presentation. So don't say it's non sequitur.
Ask all your. Is this time going? Ask all your questions.
No,
ask your long thing is one block. The way I did you. You're trying to walk me down, but you're not.
Can't tell me how.
But it's his style. So
well, then you can't get mad if you don't like the way. I see what you're trying to do. Explain what you're trying to explain.
I want the judges to know that.
What's 12 times 58? Okay, and then how many?
I didn't ask any of that.
You asking non sequitur stuff, and I'm like, okay, tell me, like, why?
I asked about the 12 areas of people activity, which is what I presented.
Okay. Now we're gonna get back to the questioning and answer. The judges be mindful. Y'all go judge it how y'all judge it. So go ahead.
All right, so A9, your time starts now.
All right, bet. So once again, when I spoke about the papal bull or the Catholic Church saying that was not biblical, you agree that they said that, right? You agree that the Catholic Church said that the papal bull was not biblical.
No, I didn't agree that they said that. I actually showed you verses that they use from the Bible to condone it, to show you that they tried to pass it.
That's not true.
That's not true. You don't like my answer?
No,
I did have that source in there.
You're lying now. So
the judges can go back and they'll see my slide on that.
Okay, let's keep going. Move on. So I showed an NPR article that clearly said that the Catholic Church denounced this in 2023. I didn't say that during the time that they were doing it.
They actually repudiated it.
Brother, stop talking during my time. I didn't ask you a question yet. Show some decorum and show that you're a big boy. You can handle it.
Keep going, fool.
Now, once again. So the point is this. When I showed the NPR article that says in 2023 they denounced it, once again, I'm asking you, do you agree that the Catholic Church denounced that in 2023? And they said that it wasn't biblical.
What happened in 2023 was the Catholic Church repudiated it. They didn't denounce it. There's a difference, and you need to understand the terms, and you need to understand how this works legally. They're not denouncing it because to denounce it would put them in a situation where we can sue them for title to the land back, which they don't want to happen.
They clearly did denounce it. So back to
repudiated is the word, and you will never see the word denounced on any article anywhere.
You're done. You didn't see the word
repudiated.
You didn't see the word repudiate either. So stop making stuff up. So now
I showed the source that said
that. Brother, stop wasting my time, fam. I want the judges to realize that he's just wasting my time. It's filibuster central. Right. So now when we look at your argument about the denominations, how many denominations are there in the country?
Over 30,000.
Okay, so we agree then that it's bad to use religion, correct? Yeah, we do. So when we think about this,
I say that it's bad to use the Bible.
Next question, bro. Next question, bro. Next question. You don't want to answer. You keep.
I did answer. I did want to answer, and as I was trying, you were yelling over me.
My time, bro. I was actually silent. I let you talk. You paused because you didn't know that.
I didn't answer fast enough for you. Hey, is that what it is?
Pause my time again, bro.
Hey, pause the time. Hey, pause the time. This is 8-9. He get to dictate.
Well, I haven't interrupted him, and I'm not talking over him.
Yeah,
he actually tried to do it to me. So.
Yeah. So once again, I just want to point out to the judges, don't start my time yet neither. I want to point out to the judges that he's not answering questions, and then
I just answered your question.
See, like this. See, just
your
like
time ain't started. I could talk right now. Shut up,
bro. You can't even talk. Make me shut up. You can't talk at all.
And you
bro.
can't make me stop responding while your time is going. I have decorum. Now, what you're not about to do is take the floor and keep going. If you want to speak, you need to start this man's time. If he wants to speak, start his time.
All right.
That's only fair.
Don't start his time.
If he wants to speak, start his time. It's your time, not my time to be started. If you want to speak, start his time. I have no problem with you going.
Hold on. A1, this is time. You get to put you on the hot seat.
I understand, but it wasn't because he said stop. So it wasn't his time. I'm trying to get you to start his time since he tried to monologue.
He stopped to make people notice that
he stopped to address the judges in the crowd. He needs to keep his time going for that. If he's not stopping for a technical issue or anything like that, I don't know what. Like, I'm not tripping.
It is a technical issue.
If you want a monologue, start his time.
It is a technical issue if the brother keeps interrupting during my time.
Brother, I tried to answer your question and you cut me off.
Okay,
the judges won't see that.
Hold on.
You said I didn't answer fast enough and you tried to shut
Hold on real quick. We got to get some order, man. We can't have you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm not about to let it be biased. He can't monologue though with the time off. If he wants to talk, I'm not trying to be difficult. I'm not trying to mess his time up.
Real quick, in the chin check session, whether the Craig said it or not, they may be a little rusty. They ain't did this in a while, but you can go back and look at any debate that I've hosted, or go back and look at any debate instruction that I've sent. In the chin check session, the person asking the question has up to 3 times to stop their time. If they stop their time, it is stopped. Period, point blank. That's it, because it's their time to do with what they want to do.
Facts.
Hold on. I have a question for you, because he said facts.
But that go for both people.
I don't think that's the situation here. His time was stopped, and if he needs to address technical, I'm trying to address DMG, sir. Can you give me a second?
So real quick.
I'm trying to get some clarification here from DMG.
Let me hear A9. Go ahead. I mean, A1. Go ahead, A1.
Appreciate you, big boss. When your time is stopped, if you need to address technical difficulties, if he does need to address me not answering questions with the judge and tell them to get me together, he doesn't get to go into a monologue to the judges in the crowd. He doesn't get to do that.
What does it say? I can't.
Now his time is stopped. Now, like you said, his time is stopped. He can do what he wants, but there is a limit to that. He's trying to go into a monologue.
So A1. Also, part of that equation is the moderators then getting involved to move this thing along.
Okay.
But your protesting or his protesting or whoever in the contest protesting is only going to prolong the situation. At the point where it stalls and it can't come to an accord between the two of y'all, that's when myself, Classic, or Ratchet get involved to move things along. And if, regardless of what the sentiment is by both parties, it has to then move along regardless. So the best thing to do for both debaters is to find an accord themselves, because nobody probably going to be happy once the moderator get involved and have to move it in a particular, move it forward, and the two don't have an accord, if that makes sense. So that's why we try to leave it to y'all to keep things pushing ahead.
Last question. and I think this will solve everything because he already got a redo and all of that. Does he get to monologue to the judges while the time isn't running right now? Is that what he gets to do? I do want to know. Yes or no? That's yes or no.
So no. Listen.
Okay.
If he stopped his time, what he do with his while his time stopped is on him.
Okay.
Yeah. What he do is his time. Yeah, but we ain't gonna let him do too much. That's the moderator.
It ain't gonna go on for 5 or 10 minutes. But what he do with his time is his time. Same thing with you.
But if it's stopped, it's not his time. So I can go ahead and interject and say, "Hey,
no. A1. Hold on, Ratchet. Whoever turn it is to ask the question. If that's you, if that's A9, whoever is asking the questions, it is their time.
Okay, so he gets the monologue for a few minutes to the judges without the clock running.
No,
I never did that anyway.
That's what you just. That's why this is all going on, bro.
But this the thing. This ain't nothing new. It's the person who is asking the question. The questions. It is their time. If they want to talk to themselves for the whole 10 minutes, it's their time. This ain't nothing new.
So yeah. And he pointed out things. People point out things to, it's the art of persuasion. Is all of it going on. We get to do that, bro. It's his time. You could have did it on your time.
I understand that he could talk to himself all he wants to because it's his time, but I think that it should be running while he's doing that. But I'm digress, and maybe my point is being missed.
No, he get a chance to stop.
No. I understand what you're saying, and maybe you saying if the time is stopped, it should stop being his time. But
I'm just saying he shouldn't be able to get to address the judges.
Cry. Can I get my?
I'm saying he should get if his time is stopped, he should be addressing Craig, you, or the other Craig. He shouldn't be let me sit down and talk to the judges. Start his time if he's gonna do that.
Why we letting this dude cry about the rules? The rules are the rules. Either we're gonna
he's getting in more time. That's extra time. He's getting.
We're going to uphold the rules or we aren't.
Okay, so but I just want to let this everybody understand.
Don't start my time yet.
No, I'm not starting the time. I'm just saying it.
How much time he got anyway, Class?
He got 5 minutes and 50 seconds.
Left.
Yeah, left.
Hey, family, this is a contentious debate, and these things happen. A1 has every right to question the situation, just like Anonymous has every right to stand his ground. So this is not out of the ordinary. If A1 feel like something is giving his opponent an edge, he has every right to protest and ask that question. We're going to continue this thing once we get everything squared away. I will defer.
Future debaters, don't pull this trick.
Yeah, and to me, it's not about the edge. I wouldn't do this to him. I wouldn't ask to stop the time and then think that I could monologue to the judges. I would think that I would be tripping. So I'm treating him how I want to be treated, but maybe I'm wrong and thinking that's
hold on,
like I wouldn't stop my time. Like, judges, let me talk to you for a second. That's what you did, brother. And they was about to let you go until I said something.
Hold on, real quick. A1. Hold on, real quick. I just want to say this, and I said this before, but the judges understand the emotions of certain things. This is why when we got these individuals, we made sure that they are strictly going to go off the argument. So A9 talking to him like that, it will not persuade the judgment. A lot of people have done it before, but it's all about your responses, your rebuttals when it comes down to the question and answering. You know what I'm saying? And the presentation. So it has nothing to do. I understand you feel that way, and that is a concern, but you don't have to worry about that, bro. You feel me? But I understand it's A9's first time, and you've been in.
It ain't got nothing to do with that. If the dude don't answer the question, and y'all keep telling me you got to answer the question, that means that I got the right to say something about it. Even Ratchet had to click in and say, answer the question.
You don't have the right to say nothing about it. The record reflects for the judges.
You
don't get to stop your time and say, "Hey, judges, you see how he's filibustering?"
Hold on, both of y'all. Hold on.
You got to do that during your time.
I'm about to tell you this because we finna get back to the question and answer round. The crowd are waiting for it. Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, but it's all about a strategy. Whatever strategy he used,
Strategy.
yeah,
It's about right
yeah.
and wrong. I'm not letting them do that because I
I'm
would
just
That
never
is the
think that anybody
strategy.
would
This
let
is
me
a
do it.
debate. This is a
I,
debate. Everybody got angles and strategy, and we just respect it. So let them go and get it out the way and answer the question. A1.
but is his time about to be started? That's the thing. You
Yeah,
stopped the
I'm gonna
time.
start it right now. I'm gonna start it right
yeah, we
now.
can
He got
start
5
reading.
minutes and
That's all I was
46
saying.
seconds.
He was going off
Yeah.
about to talk to the judges and tell them about
You don't
me,
get to
and
tell me when my time start.
you don't get to address the judges if your time ain't started. You ain't got no personal relationship with them that you get to get off on here.
DMG
Start your
just said I
time if you
did.
want to say something
Hey,
to
hey,
him.
hey, we gonna start, fellas. Chill. Let's go. Miss Hayden
All right.
said, "Let's go. Let's
All
go.
right.
Go.
All right.
Yeah, let's go right now."
All right. So A9 got 5 minutes and 50 seconds. And you ready, A9?
Man, I'm always ready. Make your boy answer questions and stop protecting him.
All right.
I
Well,
answered your question.
all right. Let's get it started and let's go.
Now, back to the point, fam. You keep saying that I was caping for religion, and I wasn't. So my question is, once again, how many denominations are there?
Over 30,000.
Okay, so in all of those denominations, it's clear that they use the Bible or interpret the Bible differently. Yes or no?
Correct.
Okay, so if everyone interprets the Bible differently, which you just said, doesn't it make sense then to just remove the religious conversation and just attack it from a didactic literature perspective? Yes or no?
Everybody's not going for that. Everybody
Yes
doesn't
or
agree
no?
with you. Everybody with the Bible in their hand
Yes
does
or
not
no,
think
brother?
that that's the way. And it sounds
Can
good
I
in
at least
theory,
get a
but
yes or
that's
no?
you don't get to dictate yes or no questions.
You
Nigga, what are you talking about?
You can clear up after. Can I at least get a yes or no?
You can tell what I'm saying by how I'm saying it from what I'm
question.
saying.
Next question.
Yeah, let's go to the next one.
What is the definition of exegesis, bro?
To pull out the true meaning of the text.
Okay. How do you exegete the Bible? Like what sources or where did you learn to exegete the Bible?
Many different places.
So, like where?
Is my experience the question that you're hinging your next one
Please
on?
don't ask me a question. I'm asking you, how did you learn?
I'm asking. I can ask clarifying questions so that way I can understand.
I'm asking you, how did you learn how to exegete the Bible? Answer the question.
Through people who knew how to do it.
Okay, so those people that taught you how to do it, they were also in multiple denominations. Yes or no?
I don't know everybody's background on
Got you. So it's easy to say then that you have no real way of understanding a technical way of exegeting the scriptures, correct?
That would be completely false if you deduce if that's the conclusion you came to
great.
from my answers.
So let's rephrase the question.
Must have wrote that before.
Do you have any formal training on how to exegete the Bible?
My credentials are at play when I've never put any on Front Street. Are you asking me, do I have any credentials in exegesis?
Any formal training on how to exegete the Bible?
No, I don't have a degree in that. Go ahead.
Okay. So then it's clear to say then that you could possibly be wrong in the way that you're interpreting or exegeting the Bible, correct?
I believe we all could be.
Okay.
So I believe you could be as well.
Got you. Well, I never exegeted the Bible in this debate. I want to point that out as well. I never exegeted the Bible. I said use the Bible as didactic literature, so that way we avoid the religious conversation, which you kept working your way around, right? So now, final round of questioning. I didn't ask you any questions, brother. It's okay, right? Because I clearly see now how to deal with you. So since we understand that you don't know how to exegete the Bible, and since we understand that you have clearly misinterpreted everything that I said this afternoon or this evening, why should we trust anything that you're saying about the Bible?
Well, you haven't shown that I don't know how to exegete the Bible. You just asked where I learned it from.
Why should we trust anything you say about the Bible?
Your question has a faulty premise. I'm trying to fix
it. Why should we trust anything you say about the Bible, bro?
I tell you, don't trust anything I say about the Bible. Look everything up and question everything everybody says about the Bible and do your own research.
That's great. Thank you, brother.
Take what I say and then go do your own research on it. Don't trust anybody.
Brother, can I please get to the rest of my question? Thank you. So once again, We see that the brother doesn't know how to exegete the Bible. We see that the brother clearly said that you shouldn't trust what he says, so he doesn't want you to trust anything he says about the Bible. So then that way we throw everything out that the brother had to say about how he even interprets everything. Now, back to my line of what I put forth in the debate. You can laugh all you want. Back to what I put forth in the debate, right? So when I go through the entire Bible and I show you 12 different areas of people activity, and then you say I haven't addressed what we are arguing against, that's a clear-cut lie, correct?
No.
Okay, great. Not. You just killed yourself.
It's not a lie.
Did you pay attention in my first round when I said we're attacking racism and white supremacy? Do you remember me saying that? Yes or no?
I remember you saying it is not.
Oh, okay.
Accurate,
That's all I asked, bro. So then why would you continue to say in the rest of the debate that I didn't put forth what we should be attacking? Why would you lie?
I definitely, because you're missing what we should be attacking is
so it's okay to lie.
Land back.
So it's okay to lie.
Brother, you missed my whole debate. You're trying to misrepresent my argument to form a question, and in my attempt to correct you in the answer, you're cutting me off.
So it's okay to lie. So it's okay to lie.
If that's your strategy,
you gave your answer.
We'll see it.
You gave your answer.
I didn't. You're talking.
You said no, and so now I'm asking: is it okay to lie in the debate?
Brother, the only person up here is lying. If you think this is the best tool to get us up out of this,
got you. So. Final question.
And when the prophecy you believe in is the reason that you are going through this subjugation.
Pause my time for my last question. It's crazy, bro.
Like, I kept going to finish my answer just because you want me to stop. Well, stop. Yeah, you better stop your time because I'm gonna keep going through with my answer unless you do.
Bro, so we just gonna keep not answering.
All right, so
I was attempting. Again, the judges will see I was attempting to answer, and you keep trying to stop the time. They say, stop the time. No, stop the time. He keep talking. Like, yeah, I'm trying to answer. And then he's going to say, well, he wasn't trying to answer.
Well, that's not
you stopped the time, Anonymous?
I stopped the time.
No, I'm asking Anonymous, did you stop the time?
Yeah, I said stop the time, but I said it when I had 30 seconds left. So I don't know how much time I got left now.
Yeah. You got the hood.
It's a wrap for you, buddy.
Oh yeah, you out here. Everybody saw you avoid questions, and you got caught being a liar in the middle of the debate. So it's done. You're a liar.
Yeah. So let's start back the time. We gonna give. What about time we got left? Less.
On my side, it said he got like 11 seconds. On my side.
All right. We gonna go 11 seconds.
We just get to the close. I did what I needed to do. He got proven as a liar. Let's go.
Yeah.
All right. That
would have been nice for you, but never.
You're a liar. It's okay.
Boy. Hey.
Because the Bible shouldn't be
You're a liar.
For the liberation of black
people.
You're
a liar.
Yeah, that's
You're a liar.
Hey,
I'm a liar because I called him with his fallacy.
Hold on right quick. We gotta get some order. Boy, you know what? I'm never, ever again gonna do a debate past 8 o'clock Central Time. Never again.
Yeah, I'm tired, man.
It's cranky sleepiness with these two individuals, and I'm up here slipping, boy.
Ain't nobody cranky. I'm wide awake, ready to go. Y'all tired. This is what I do.
Oh, this boy putting people
God. Trying
to cram all that information in. Nobody can follow along.
We can't get past 11 seconds. We can't get past 11 seconds. Come on.
But A9 gave up the rest of his time. He said, let's go on here. You know, hey, this was a fire.
You give it up your 11 seconds, brother?
Yeah, because he did. He got caught being a liar. He's done.
That's what the Christian apologists do when you don't agree with him. You're a liar.
Okay, let me
standing on nothing.
Let me hit this one right quick.
Another one goes down.
We gotta
I had to hit y'all with that one, but
yeah. Hey, man, we need to get the one where they used to be screaming "Rad shit." We need to find what that said, bro. Man, boy, what a fiery round, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Sorry it took so long. Sorry about the technical difficulties. Apologies for that. Shout out to Cosmo Cal. Shout out to Miss Aru Consciousness. Shout out to everybody in the chat. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are getting ready to end it with our closing, right? So, you know,
Hey, is Sage around? She might be asleep right now.
She sleep. She out.
Yeah, DLG. Put the aftermath show. If we're gonna do it still.
No, let's do it tomorrow, bro. Let's do that.
All right.
Let's do that tomorrow. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we'll do the aftermath show tomorrow, and we'll get it popping so everybody can come up and say what.
No, there ain't no aftermath show. It's DLG aftermath show.
Yeah, I know what this is. I got you.
Yeah. DLG will around to do it. Let's give it up to him.
Hey, y'all might want to do that joint tonight because tomorrow I'm going in on Shaka Amos.
Yeah.
Keep it to like a half hour or something. I don't know. Or maybe I'll do Shaka first and then I'll do the aftermath show after.
I ain't got no energy, brother.
You ain't Paul. You did this show, Craig.
That's because you're probably tired from changing jerseys all night and getting discombobulated. You changed jerseys so much you got discombobulated tonight, but it's all good. Shout out to Classic Craig.
Chat. Do y'all want to do it tonight? Chat. We're gonna leave it up to the chat.
Leave it up to the chat.
Y'all want to do it tonight?
No, if y'all saying I'm gonna do it, then it's gonna have to be tomorrow. Don't leave it up to the chat. Chat gonna be disappointed.
Let's do it tomorrow, bro. Let's do it tomorrow.
All right, hey, my brother Elder Yara say he want in. All right, Elder Yara, I'm doing it tomorrow, man. 7:15. Hit me up. If you want in, you got in.
Somebody named Sir Almost Shaka Freak. Hey man, that's tomorrow. That's tomorrow. You got to start.
Let's roll it up. Let's get it all together, man. Hey, this was a hell of a shot with these individuals. Let's get it popping. Let's get it rolling.
Yeah, they close this out. They close it out.
So this the closeout, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Each participant get 3 minutes to close it out. Their closing statements in 3 minutes, and that is that.
Anonymous, A9. I mean A1. You go first.
Yeah,
you know the rule. Yeah,
A1. And we get it together. But what you say, A9, before we start?
Do we share our screen or no?
No screen share. No screen share.
All right. So anyway, let's get it popping. A1, it's all on you. Let me know when you're ready to start. For your time to start, bro.
Okay, go ahead. Start my time.
Your time starts now.
This was a funny debate. Everything I said that was going to happen happened. From the first round KO to him going around braggadocious the rest of the debate like he did something when he didn't fulfill any of the burdens that I addressed in the intro or the first round. As we close this debate, I urge you to reflect on not how the Bible makes us feel, but what it has actually done historically, socially, and politically. The uncomfortable truth is that the Bible has been more often used to justify slavery, colonialism, racial hierarchy, and things like that than to dismantle them. From the doctrine of discovery that legalized the theft of indigenous lands, to plantation sermons teaching obedience to slave masters, its legacy in Black history is deeply entangled with oppression. And this is something we can't get around. This cherry picking scriptures is why I call him a walking, talking fallacy. He needs to address that, and we need to address this book in its entirety. He keeps trying to throw didactic around as if that negates the fact that what he's doing is fallacious. And it doesn't. It doesn't. Didactic is a fancy term that he's trying to throw around to hide his fallacious activity, and I hope y'all see through that. I'm not here to attack anyone's faith, but liberation is not about belief alone. It's about breaking real chains, not just spiritual ones. And no tool that requires cherry picking, contradiction, and silence around its violent text should ever be considered our best option for freedom. We deserve better. We deserve a foundation for liberation that's honest, whole, and rooted in truth, not one that was handed to us by those who enslaved us. Let us not confuse survival under religion with empowerment by it. True black liberation will come not from repeating the logic of our oppressors, but by reclaiming our minds, our history, and our future on our own terms. And I hope you see that, you know, this Messiah complex that he has and delusions of grandeur about saving us all with the Bible, pushing it as the best tool, is only further keeping you enslaved and distracting you from the real goal. These people have title to the land through a Christian doctrine. And this is what we are fighting if we are trying to move forward and fucking see some progress. And, you know, this whole debate, he just ignored it, tried to sweep it to the side, saying, well, the doctrine of discovery isn't biblical. Well, we can debate whether it's biblical or not, whether that's what God meant. It doesn't matter. That's how they were using it. So how do we get the land back? Forget the debate about if it's biblical or not. Okay, they denounced it a few years, they repudiated it a few years ago. But did that give us the title to the land back? No. So what steps are we taking? He's further indoctrinating you into the systems that they use to keep us docile and locked up. And I hope you recognize that, and I hope you break free from these chains.
And that is time. That was A1, the Bible Breaker, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. All right, all righty. Now, Anon, it is your turn. It is your time. And let's get it popping. Is you ready, homie?
Yeah, let's get it.
Hold on right quick. Let me put the ISO on you right quick, brother. ISO on you. And you got 3 minutes. Let me know when you're ready, bro.
Yeah, as soon as I start talking right now. Yeah.
Right.
So as I said, the brother even got proven to be a liar. I never came up here and said, number one, that the Bible is the only thing we use. I said we filtered the Bible. That's why I said it's didactic. The problem is that when the brother gets up here and talk, he never addressed my points. I'm the A side. He's the B side. It is not up to me to answer his points of what I need to do to prove my premise. No, I set the premise. It's his job to refute it. And so let's talk about a few things. He never refuted the fact that the Catholic Church denounced or went away from or repudiated, however he wants to say it. He never addressed the fact that they did move away from that. And they said that it was non-biblical. Let's also address the fact that he got up here and argued the whole night for religion. And I clearly got up here, since we want to talk about denouncing, and I denounced religion the entire time. If the brother wanted to debate religion, then he should have got up here and made the title say something about religion. We debated, could the Bible be used? And I showed why we should use it, because number one, everything that is done before has been based on religion. Number two, it clearly supports the ability to be used as didactic literature. Number three, it gives you the ability to attack all 12 areas of people activity. So when we look at all of those things in totality, there is no other option but to say we should use it. That doesn't mean that we don't combine it with other tools. But I also want to point out that the brother never showed us what tool would be better. The brother never showed us where we should go from there. So to say that I need to put that up means that he wants me to carry the entire debate. That's not proper context. That's not how we debate. It is my job to present it, and it's his job to go against it and debunk it, and he did not do that. What he did was give you an argument from emotion all evening. The Bible was used for this. No, racism and white supremacy did those things. Even when we talk about them giving us the slave Bible, they didn't give us the entire Bible. Because if they did, we wouldn't have seen people like Harriet Tubman. We wouldn't have seen people like Nat Turner. When these people look in the Bible and they see the truth, that you don't have to remain a slave, that you can fight against the white hegemony, that you can use this Bible to get yourself out of a bad situation. No one told you to go and be a Christian. No one told you to go and be a Muslim. No one told you to go and be a Jew. I said, throw your religion out, leave your religion at the door. Notice he still didn't address that, and come to the table, use the Bible as didactic literature, and attack all 12 areas of people activity, which are the areas that the racist white hegemony has been whooping over our head for the entire 2,000 years. As soon as we decide to do that, that's when we will liberate ourselves. Finally, I did say that we should take action. I never said that we should sit back and wait for Jesus to come back. That's not what anybody that thinks like me teaches. No one said that you should sit back and wait for the sky to crack. Those are all fallacious ways of interpreting the Bible. So at the end of the day, I win, he loses, because I proved that we should use it because it presents a great point.
Man, all right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that was Anon, aka the Anonymous Hebrew in Works. Boy, hey man, this is Paradigm Shift TV 314, man. This is where the magic happens, man. Fiery debate. I love these type of debates. I love the fire, the back and forth, the emotion, just the rage of it all, man. These two brothers was going in, swinging, punching, hitting, going wild with it, man. Hey, I even learned a couple of new words today too. You know, I mean, boy, big words, matter of fact. But other than that,
didactic is not that big of a word, brother.
Most Negroes don't use that word, brother. But I'm just saying it's still a big word. But anyway, I gotta say this, man. This was a hell of a debate between A1 and A9. Too many A's though, but hell of a debate. Very great, very entertaining. Hey, this is the blockbuster y'all wanted to see. This is what Paradigm Shift TV 314 is all about. The Versus series is that pressure. It goes to the extreme. This is what we're all about right here, man. But Ratchet, man, what you got to say, bro? What you got to say, homie?
Hey, man, appreciate both of these brothers, man, for their time. Y'all will be compensated. And y'all brought them out. Y'all brought the crowd out. In the viewership out. So I applaud both of you brothers for that, man. And I'm expecting y'all to go to get this out the way and move on to y'all journey, right? Because I do see future championships with both of these brothers. Yeah, we go try to get y'all up here, man. I enjoyed this debate.
I enjoyed this debate too, man. It had me biting my nails. I was nervous, man, seeing this.
Yeah. And both of them stepped up their game. You know, I've been heckling both of them on y'all better show up. Warn each other about each other. So, yeah.
Hey, this message was brought to you by Big Hemi, the word of the day. That big word right there. A9 said that there ain't no big word, but yes, it is. I only seen that word one time, and that was in Halo.
You know, we use it big as a powerful word. Powerful. So it's a big word. You know what I'm saying?
It's a word that most folks, Negroes, don't say that much. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But, hey, it was what it was. But, gee. Whew. But, yeah. The verse.
Hey, but everything is a good thing. Y'all got to leave an impression of the audience. They spit y'all shit out there, and also the judges, man. So it's up to them. It ain't up to me.
It's up to them. Thank God it's up to them. Boy. Hey,
ain't
man.
up to me. So.
Hey, bro, this is what I like about these debates, man. You can sit back and watch and see how the cookie crumbles and the dominoes fall, man. You know what I'm saying? But this was a hell of a good fight. Shout out to the #1 debater on the platform, big, heavy hitter, Heru Consciousness. He said it was a good.
No one can tell. We still got paid out there.
Yeah.
Shout out to paying the champ. Yeah, shout out to paying the champ. We got to acknowledge our champion, man. Every time we get.
Always, but boy.
Hopefully, one of you guys will try to dethrone him, because he can't be champ forever.
He can't be champ forever. Right now, he is 5-0, correct, Ratchet?
Yeah.
5-0. A1, you might be able to get your rematch one of these days, brother. Oh, man, that'll be a match made in heaven. But yeah, I just gotta say this. Excellent debate from you two. That was great. That was powerful. That was legendary. One of my favorites. Can't wait to review this one day. You know what I'm saying? We got to do that, Ratchet, one of these days.
Yeah, one of these days we're going to review it. We're going to make it about a year old. We'll review it.
Yeah. But
and this subject go always come up too. I can smell it. It's the best. You know what I'm saying? Is the Bible the best tool?
Mm-hmm.
That's the show I would tune in for if y'all started like reviewing y'all old debates and doing commentary on it. That'd be dope.
Yeah.
So
We gonna start.
actually,
We gonna start with that social media term. The first social media term. We gonna start with that one.
Hey,
Hey,
you know what I
Ward,
just
we got a show coming up with Nobody and our boy Cannon called Debate Center, where they're gonna be going over old debates. They're gonna be previewing new debates from all around the community, but focusing on the Versus series. So stay tuned for that.
hey, shout out them. That's dope. I already see how they doing the debate center like Sports Center. I like that. That's creative. Shout out Nobody for that one.
Shout out to Nobody. Trust and believe the gospel. Shout out
Review
to
one of my debates, Nobody. I don't expect a fair assessment, but I appreciate
Yeah.
it.
We don't. Yeah. Put it out there. Yeah. We'll do fake. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. We know it. We do it. Hey.
But man, hell of a debate, bro. This was this. Hey, what's that you got there, A9?
this that Kid Corey. Like I told you, when you get the dub, you drink the Kid Corey. When you drink the Moet, that's if you take the L. We definitely drinking Kid Corey tonight. Japanese whiskey, that grown man juice.
That's
Not
funny.
for-
You
not
said
for-
it the other way earlier. You said
No, I
Moet
didn't.
was for the win.
That's not what I said at all. That's not what I said at all.
Hey,
I've been
hey.
doing it. Hey, I've been doing this for 10 years.
Hey, that's funny. I remember.
Whiskey always been for the dub.
Definitely said Moet was for the win.
Moet is for the L. Nah,
That's-
because you
you
know why
know
the Moet. I'm gonna tell you why the Moet is for
That's
the L.
foretelling
I'm gonna tell you why
the
the Moet is
decision
for
to
the
come
L.
for you.
I'm gonna tell you why the Moet is for the L. Because you're gonna sit back and sip it with your lady. You know what I'm saying? She's gonna make you feel better. Tonight, all I need is the whiskey. You couldn't even answer questions.
I miss what you said.
Hey, we ain't gonna get into that. We ain't gonna get into that. We gonna make y'all do an outro.
On for another hour with y'all shit talking, man. We get
Yeah. We not gonna do that.
What's about credentials when that's not what the debate is about?
Hey, hold on. Can we do?
I was trying to figure out where you were going.
Hey, hold on. Y'all need to chill. Y'all need to chill. Y'all get an outro and what y'all got coming up. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about outside of this debate, what y'all got coming up and what y'all plans are for the future, man. And we're gonna get the outro like that. But you go first, Adonis. I'm listening.
We're gonna come over here and keep shooting, man. You know what I'm saying? Whatever come next. We'll see what the judges say, and then I get my dub and I'll figure out where they're gonna rank me at in that top 10. See if A1 can stay in there, because I'm thinking they probably gonna at least move me to number 10. You know what I'm saying? And then we move on from there. Too easy.
Yeah, we're gonna see how this go down, man. We're gonna see how this go down. Whew. But man, fiery debate.
No, you gotta get what is outro?
Yeah, I just gotta say fiery debate again. But A1, what you got to say, homie?
Shout out to my opponent. I appreciate you showing up and volunteering to be my punching bag for the night. You know what I'm saying? This guy here is a dusty old playbook from a losing team. A relic from a league a relic from a league that doesn't even exist anymore, and somehow you brought this dinosaur out.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn, no, man.
But,
no.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I got we did a photo op. You know what I'm saying? We moving on to the next one. You're gonna have to create a losers bracket.
For
for the best losers. You know what I'm saying? Throw him and the rest of the sophisticated pseudos in there, because he's very intellectual, just on the wrong side of an argument.
Okay.
Can't
wait to see what
take
them
nothing
judges
away
say.
from you. You're a sharp brother. You know what I'm saying?
Can't
Sharp
wait to
brother.
see what them judges say.
Hey, Classy.
Yes, sir.
I can smell a debate down the line, part 2 between these guys.
You know the wild thing about both of them, they both like picking fights. You see what I'm saying? A1 say he like being a villain, and A9, he just like being a villain too. So I feel like with them, it's on like how Jackie Chan said to Jet Li, only one tiger can be on the mountain. You know what I'm saying? Two tigers can't stay at the same damn mountain. So I feel like it's like that every time I see these two.
Yeah, it's gonna be a part 2. I can smell it. Down the line, they gonna meet up again. Cause after this debate, I respect both of these brothers before coming in. Like Like I knew they were good debaters, but
Yeah.
I can see the journey that they gonna meet up again.
Ain't nobody gonna address that he didn't rebut nothing I said. Oh, my bad.
Yeah,
Hey,
man,
look, y'all have a good night, brother.
We are mere moderators. We are mere moderators. We are not judges. We are mere moderators.
Don't ask us no questions. No
Definitely
questions.
addressed what you said. You know, definitely addressed all of that.
When did
We
you
are
address
mere
any 12
moderators.
areas?
Go back.
When did you address any of the 12 areas of people activity? When?
You didn't give me a. I was
What-
about to
what
get.
is-
As I was about to get to it, you pulled one of my moves. Okay, next question. You pulled one of my moves when I was finally about to get
When
to it.
did you address it?
We are
You
gonna
had
see
two
y'all
rebuttals.
next time.
You had two
Love
rebuttals.
y'all,
You didn't address
family.
it once. You had
It's
two rebuttals.
wild,
You didn't address
but
no
it is
people's
what it
area
is.
activity.
Yeah, you didn't address how we get out of the
brothers,
Christian
brothers. Y'all
oppression
can continue this.
known as
Y'all
the
can
doctrine of
continue this
discovery.
next time. Y'all
Don't
can
address how we
continue
get
this
the land
next
back.
time. We gonna let Classic close it out. We gonna let Classic close it out. Y'all did y'all thing, brother.
Yeah, y'all did y'all thing. It was wild, you know what I'm saying? And heck of a show with these two for sure. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Paradigm Shift TV 314 will be back. We will be back, and we'll be black at it again, as the great DMG says. So, without further ado,
Tomorrow, Creek. Tomorrow.
you'll see us tomorrow. So, peace out. We out. Good night. Later on.
It's so hard for me to sit back here in this studio looking at a guy out here hollering my name when last year I spent more money on spilled liquor in bars from one side of this world to the other than you made. You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limousine riding, jet flying, son of a gun, and I'm having a hard time holding these alligators down.
Yeah. Talking to my mirror like I love you so much. Curving on my critics like I heard you, so what? You can't kill my confidence, I think I'm the man. Tally all the I ever gave on my head. Lately I've been living like I can't take a loss. They ain't wanna help me, that's what made me a boss. You can't kill my confidence, I think I'm the man. We don't give a that's what they don't understand.
I'm back again like flu season. I broke records while loose leafing. I'm coming down my roof, leaving. Don't give a I don't care. Did the for my lonesome. No wonder now I'm on one. No shortcuts on that long run. All I really want is my share. Get on my God, on my tell them it's nothing. In the discussion, for them feelings, I throw all my pain on percussion. It's disgusting. I hear them bragging about that they did, and it do not move me, not in the least. They ain't been dropping no seeds in the soil, but swear that you almost spotted the feast. I've been on go mode, showboat, rowboat, wave ride. Cool shorty, too naughty, pool party, wet for the face ride. Any up, penny down, hand me down, thrift store, old drip. New money, too funny, old shorty talking about, oh. I'm on that now, can't get a pass now. I'm a cash cow, keeping it brass now.